Rock on.
Yeah, let's do it. Alright, when we last left off, our intrepid heroes went on up to Dethick Dale to talk to a bunny lady and her husband about signing up Nixie and Melita for mead making classes, which they did successfully.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, it turned out that Haldora, the lady in charge of Dethick Dale, is slowly dying of a curse.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not great, and unfortunately it seems that whilst being an adventurer, she fucked herself over real good and destroyed the thing that could cure her. So, ooh. But it's okay, because she's happy to teach a new generation of kids all of her bard stuff and her mead making, etc., etc. So you didn't even have to pay anything to get them an apprenticeship. She was just happy to take them on. Uh, let's see. Ursula met a nice dwarf. His name was Orson. He seemed like a decent chap. They had some drinks. There was no drama or emotional trauma inflicted by that event whatsoever. And the
At all.
party,
Not even a little bit.
not even a little bit. It's nice drinks. And then the party returned to the Tower of the Magisters, selected who they wanted to go with them to Anderland, and Arishka performed the ritual which destroyed your magic gloves and teleported you to what you had previously assumed to be Rajad's safe house, but which turned out to be just a brothel. Womp womp.
A
Except,
MILF-specific brothel.
yes, indeed, it's a select clientele. While you were here, however, it turns out that Rajad and his sister Teresh were raised here, and you got to meet the woman who brought them up, Madame Shara. She was most distraught to find that her adoptive son has been up to some shenanigans and may have stolen a magic relic. And Nahia had the chance to look around his and Teresh's room when they were kids, but did not find anything of particular value. However, whilst exploring the rest of the tavern, she bumped into some old friends. Jacques, the catfolk bard who gave you your first quest, Stellana, the salamander cleric of Kandarn, and a kitsune fighter named Soloran, who used to be Cass's girlfriend until they broke up. And then Cass rebounded onto Hashat. They've been together ever since. Speaking of being together, Cass has tossed, or actually Ursula tossed a gold to smokers, and now Cass and Hashat are balls deep in that.
Yeah.
Yes. Alas, I'm denied the drama of Soloran getting to meet Cass for now. Womp womp.
Oh man, the shot would have been so smug and rubbed it in her face too.
Yeah, you'd have been insufferable.
So, we rejoin our heroes like 15-20 minutes later. Szooth has been dragged out of a hooker's bed after he was just finishing up. Nahia's collected Tarnavak and Ursula and some drinks, and you have joined this secondary, or I guess tertiary party now, of adventurers, because it seems that they were in the middle of some adventurers shit. And what better way to catch
It
up?
was the one.
Hmm?
I do remember that Tarnavak got the bear blocked.
Yeah, Merz tapped out of that encounter, and Ursula extricated Tarnavak from a spicy situation with a Hobgoblin lady who definitely does not have an SS uniform in her closet. And yeah, I think that's about all that happened last time. You did indeed confirm that you are in Anderland. Just to put that at rest, you did not teleport off to like the middle of the Empire or anything, so you're good there.
Yeah, that was my main concern. Because a estimated area versus where we actually were is a different thing.
I don't think there are brothels in the Empire. Not like
We could have been in a brothel in a completely different side.
It's true. You could have just walked outside and it was just pissing snow everywhere, and you go out and ask somebody, "Where the fuck are we?" And he's like, What? Welcome to Overland.
Oh,
No.
Overland.
Or we could have been like on the southern side of the fucking world.
Unfortunately, our sun god just died, so we're a little.
It's a bit
a little
nippy out now.
Yeah, so see that's the kind of thing to be like, yeah, this fuck.
Surprise, Scott, I'm running a game in your setting now. At the same time, too. I'm just going to have Carrie walk by just to confirm to everybody that there's no escape. No, it's fine. Everything is as it should
Oh,
be.
Karen waves dick at.
Oh no. Like we're gonna get our asses handed to with that fucking party if we started a fight anyway.
The Bork's party would destroy this party
I don't
yeah.
know.
with ease. With
Like
comical
the only one that
ease.
can the only one that can actually take a hit or two would be like Tarn because it's harder to hit, and me because damage reduction.
It's true. You would have to be reliant heavily on Tarn and Ursula to face tank Caradwin and Maddie, just obliterating you guys. But anyway, don't have to worry about that, because instead you are in Anderland, specifically Anders Bay, and you are joined by Jacques, Stellana, and Solorn, who are in the process of telling you about what their current quest is, which it turns out Jacques and Solorn has signed up to help Stellana in finding a thief who has been stealing some relics from various churches around the place.
Oh, that fucker.
Yes, unfortunately, Stellana has had no luck in tracking him down, and according to Jacques, he's been sighted as far as Pergolith, and they were afraid he might have been heading to the Empire, but they've concocted a cunning plan to get this thief out. Turns out it's basically the same plan you guys had. Jacques will tell you that the Temple of Lanin out on the coast here in Anders Bay has recently finished work on a new minor relic of the Storm Maiden, a device which can control the rains. And he hopes, once it is unveiled to the public in the near future, the thief will surely want to turn around and come back, because he hasn't, as far as anybody knows, raided a Church of Lanin yet.
So it's a brittle?
It's a what?
It's a brittle.
I don't know what that is.
Don't I?
Yeah, you know, like the rains go to the brittle.
No,
The horse.
the rain from the sky.
Oh, but
Also, Hedrah, it's
Bridle.
pronounced bridle, not bridle.
oh, is it bridle? Not brittle?
It is indeed bridle.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but this was actually Ursula saying this.
Then yeah, no, Jacques will laugh and say, no, the rain, from the sky, it apparently their oracle says that at the end of next year there's going to be a terrible storm, and they've been working around the clock to produce this staff that should, they say, break the storm before it can do any damage.
Oh,
When are you planning to spring your trap?
Well, that's what we're here to talk about. Honestly, the relic's ready now, but we've been in contact with the priest there, Father Laurent, who's been rather helpful in agreeing to hold back on showing the faithful what they've accomplished until we're ready, but well, it's just been the three of us, so we've been trying to figure out a way to trap him. Unfortunately, the temple and its grounds are not exactly secure.
well, at least
Shrug
you know
and
you're
look at the
looking for a
others.
cat. Well, at least you know you're looking for a cat guy.
I'll tell you what, we're here for the next few days before a ship arrives with some companions, so you could probably help if you make anything happen in the next few days.
Really? That'd be great. I can take you down to the temple and introduce you to the father, and you can have a look around, see if you can formulate a plan better than we have.
You can give it a go.
Though, I know you, and you. No points at the kitchen. I don't know you, though.
We met only briefly. I'm Saloran Amorian. She'll extend a hand.
Ursula?
Hmm.
Sound familiar.
I used to be the bodyguard of your companion Cassidy. Now I work for Jacques.
Oh. Oh.
Da.
So she's the one.
Da.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
the one. She's the one who left him alone in the fucking middle of nowhere.
I mean, she
Yes.
didn't leave him alone in the middle of nowhere. I think it was that he went out on his own afterwards and then got bullied.
Is that how it went?
I'm pretty
I
sure they
feel-
broke up in town and then she left and then he went after her and was like, "Oh no, it's dangerous and I'm sad." I could be wrong, but I
Cass?
think that's how it went.
I
Yeah.
feel pretty sure she wanted to get more serious. He said no, and then she left.
So what can
Yeah, I don't think that happened in the middle of. I don't remember.
So all you guys really know is that apparently she and Cass had a falling out over their relationship, and you met Cass sitting on the roadside crying because a mephit had stuck itself on his face and burnt his hair up. Now, did Saloran
Yes.
leave him on the road to die, or did Cass be Cass and try and just venture out into the wilderness all by himself?
Well, we
Shrug.
can
I know what
ask
Occam's
him.
fucking razor says. Cass invented a whole new racial feat. I mean,
It's true, he did. He's a very brave, very dumb boy. Actually, he's not dumb. He's 19 now. Fucking genius.
he's so fucking smart now.
But still also
Yeah,
has a wisdom
so-
of like
Still
8.
stupendously brave compared to his wisdom.
Who,
But
Cass?
at least it's not
Yeah.
stupidly brave this time.
I'm sorry, for periods of quiet, I'm still like eating dinner.
It's fine. So yeah, do you want to say anything to Saloran about that? It got kind of lost in the crosstalk there. If so,
Well, Cass is so. Did you like just drop him, or did he like walk away on his own?
did I drop him? I suppose I dropped our relationship. If you want to know.
Like no, I mean, did you like just leave him in the middle of the place, or did he like run away on his own afterwards?
I left him in the middle of Narame.
Okay, so he was in the city, so he went out on his own then. Okay.
He went. Oh, idiot!
We plucked him up on the road being attacked by mephits.
I even made sure he had
Okay.
enough money to hire another guard before I left. Yes. That's Cassidy for you.
Okay.
Incredibly brave and courageous until it comes to actually expressing himself, and then he shrivels up like a little shrimp.
Really?
It has been interesting watching the progress of their current relationship. It is seeing two people grow. It's beautiful. Although one of them now has to become a queen.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see Cass lived up to his entitlement to a noblewoman.
I mean, she isn't now. She's like wants to become a queen, and
Well,
add
she's
him to
currently
a and
noble,
add
though.
him to a harem.
Oh, is that
Well,
all it took?
current-
Why, I wish I'd known. I would have just professed my wish to become Empress of the Hobgoblins. Sure, that would have mollified him.
Well, you don't really have a stake being, talks and everything.
That was sarcasm there.
He
Oh,
just
sure,
makes it
helplessly.
come
I know
towards.
that they're both idiots, and I'm sure my friend will be a bit of a smug dick about it, but, well, you know. They're dumb hormonal idiots. I say, completely unable to contain my own dumb hormones from
Uh-huh.
time to time. I say, musking the room up.
Yeah, it's like that hypocrisy chair seems to be very wobbly. It seems to be
Hey,
tipping
look,
over.
no, I recognize my own failings for what they are, which is to say, still failings.
Anyway, the salamander will just wave her hand about.
I'm just, like, still patting her on the head because I'm way bigger than her now. Playing with the earphones.
Before we get sidetracked on relationship business, should we all go down to the temple of Lanin and have a peek around? I trust you're still just as interested as we are in finding our thief. What was his name? Sirhan?
Suhail. No, not Suhail. We met a Suhail. He was great.
Yeah, glowy golden.
Yeah, I mix
fucking-
up all of my religious folk sometimes. I will briefly describe the noble knight who took off his helmet, at least luscious golden locks of the sun.
Jacques will nod sagely. You know, I think I met a fellow like that on the road, coming down from Castle Raymond.
Ah, I'm glad to hear he's still alive and kicking.
Yes, was raving about finding some elven cleric. I pointed him on the road to Narame.
Do a toothy grin. Awesome.
So, shall we?
Sure. I will go and see if our other companions are done. I will slide them the rest of the bottle. Back in a moment.
Solorn will take that and just chug back a disproportionate amount of liquor.
Yeah.
You just
We're on
watch
a
us.
day. It's probably rum instead of vodka.
Just watch as Nahia walks away. Like, oh, okay, she'll be right back, I guess.
Yeah. Whispered Ursula. We should probably definitely make sure that they're ready before we go. We do not want the poor broken girlfriend to see them mid-coitus.
You make it sound, just whisper back, like, you make it sound like that's not a lot of time they do, other than, fighting, like other things, nothing else.
I don't know. I saw them go on a romantic dinner. That was nice. I shrug.
didn't. Oh,
Uh.
speaking of things to talk about, yeah, I need to talk to the group after this. Like, when we got a little bit of time.
Sure. Is it serious or just something you need help with?
Yes.
Fair enough. Yeah. Gonna knock on a door that sounds like vigorous kitty pounding.
I do believe Hashat specifically wanted to make it long and hard, so I doubt they'll be done anytime soon.
I sigh. I pull out a piece of paper. Why do I always end up leaving fucking letters for people? I write down that we've gone down to Elena Temple. P.S. Cassidy's X is here, so please be nice. And then just to push that under the door.
Just
I do it ink side down so that it doesn't get covered in cum and ruined. Hey, look, that's a fair fear to have.
I don't
It
see where
is.
she went.
No, you don't.
Can't really- because I can't move.
Are you stuck in a wall?
Shouldn't be.
No, it's like I was supposed to be heading with you because I whisper back and forth to you.
Oh, you were going with her. Hold on, let me just drag you along then.
Yeah.
Oh god. Stop moving.
You got trapped in the negative dimension. Look out.
No, it's okay. The walls are too thin to get trapped in them. Which is
Okay,
fortunate
so-
and unfortunate, depending on your proclivities.
Or just
It's under this door
Wait.
that I'm sliding a letter.
wait.
Hmm?
I have a question.
Sure.
Why do you slide that in?
Because they're busy, and to be fair, they paid for their time with coin, and they can meet us there.
Yeah, I paid for that.
Okay, cool. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll be fine and have fun, and they
Let
can
just-
catch us up.
Let me just grab the piece of paper from you, and I'll show you something. Opens the door.
Hashat, make me a Constitution save.
Constitution save. Uh-oh, what happened?
Yeah, if you're opening the door, I know that I am not standing in the splash zone. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like I milked this one.
Oh,
before and
I'm
figured-
sorry. Can you hang on a minute? I forgot.
What?
You're not in the fucking Roll20, are you?
No, I forgot that there's so much dynamic lighting in this area that I have to open Firefox.
Oh,
Here,
right.
I'll just roll performance for Cassidy. Same net effect. Alright, Ursula, deck save, please.
Uh-oh.
I don't think danger sense applies.
Nope.
Yes,
This isn't
it's
danger.
a void.
This is just the danger zone. Alright, yeah, Ursula, you duck as like a big streaker just flies overhead and splats on the wall of the Madame's office.
See, that is why I slid letter under.
Yeah, but I'm shorter. It would have hit you.
To be fair, it would have hit me in the tits, I suppose. I'm like looking at the
Yes.
height. She's got a good
Yeah,
arc
see?
on her. We should teach her to shoot the bullseye.
So just, hey, we're gonna out for a walk. I'll just leave this letter here for you. Keep fucking. Close the door.
Thanks.
Oh, that's so much better. Jesus Christ.
Turn off hardware acceleration.
I don't
Like-
know.
It's just Chrome tends to be a piece of shit for that.
It's true,
Anyway.
I actually have to run Roll20 and Firefox
Yeah, I do it in
during streams
Firefox now.
anyway.
hmm
Mm.
I have a more powerful computer, but for some reason Roll20 rolls arse than runs dicker than ever, so I just moved into Firefox completely. Never using Chrome again.
I think that's less a Chrome problem, more of a Roll20's a piece of shit, but you know, whatever.
I mean, Chrome is also bad because I've got a 4K screen, but the UI doesn't change size even if you change the middle screen, so you just have tiny fucking tabs you can't read across the top. Because literally, in the year 2020, Chrome have not figured out how to make a UI scale up, and people have apparently been asking for it since 2017.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I was like, that means they're never fixing this problem. And then I moved it to Firefox, and was amazed that I could see everything again.
Amazing. Anyway, so yeah, do you guys wanna head out at this point, or you have further business to attend to?
Was Tarn in there listening, or is he in the bar?
Tarn was in the room along with Szooth, and
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys ready to head out?
Yeah.
Well, Lucia's muted, and Merz, I think, got out to grab a drink. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still around. Give me a second.
One.
womp womp. So yeah, welcome to Anders Bay.
Yay!
There's a fucking sea fort. That's what it fucking is.
It's a big
They're
old
about to-
walled city on the sea.
They're awful
Oh,
seamen.
wow, that's the most
What guy
Spartan
has?
ass bitch harbor I have ever seen.
Yeah, that is not representative of actual harbor.
You need to just draw on a bunch of fucking extra planks and shit.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, but this,
imagine
this
it's
here
just
is
all
like-
the way across
yeah,
with like 10 times
it's
as many
such a
buildings.
massive city. Yeah, it's such a massive city. Like, oh, that's really fucking sad.
So, conveniently, the Widow Bloom is fairly near to the gate that leads out to the Temple of Lanin. And so the party has little enough trouble following Jacques on.
There's a portion of the city that's just been burned down?
Yeah, there is.
Huh.
Sucks for them.
So,
All right.
we don't know about that, so you can just ask what's
Yeah.
fucking doing.
What's up with the burned quarter?
No, we don't even know it's burned.
Sure,
Well,
like it is several blocks away, and it's not like smoking or anything anymore.
Yeah, so I was
Okay.
just gonna ask, what the fuck's up in Anders Bay?
What's the news? What are the current events in this city? and
What's the
surroundings?
deeds?
Let's see. Jacques will say that the big buzz that's been going around is Duke Lucian has, over the last like 6 months or so, maybe a year even, he's been gathering up smiths and metal workers from all across the duchy, and they've been doing something up at the tower over yonder. He'll lean in and say, I don't know why, but I went up to have a gander myself, and it looked like they were building a cage all around the thing. And it's at least 10 stories tall, but they're going at it top to bottom.
A cage around the tower?
Yeah, like one for an animal.
That's fucking weird.
And out of character, Leona said to come visit her at said tower.
Yeah, we might have to go
Oh.
take a look at that. Well, we'll do it after we've scoped out the temple. One thing at a time, I guess.
If you find out what they're
anything
doing,
else?
let me know. Aside from that, gator folk have been on the rise lately, coming out of the Marai Wood up north. A lot of little bastards, too. Well, not little. And these are the big ones, near the size of ogres. Luckily, they won't attack the town, but traders have been having issues. And, let's see. I don't know, 6 months ago or so, a big part of the poorer town burned down, and they haven't done much with the place yet. Rumor has it the Duke's intending to just scrape it all aside and build this magic academy he's been lusting after for a while there.
That sounds like a dick move.
Well, it's already burned down. Why not? Free real estate.
Well, was it an accident or was it, you know?
Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, the Duke has been wanting to build that academy of his for a while, so I suppose there's a motive there if you want to suspect the worst of him, but by all accounts, he's a reasonable fellow. I've only met him a few times myself. I doubt he'd go out of his way to burn out a bunch of the poor.
Well, fair enough.
Sometimes a fire is just a fire.
Uh-huh.
And what is a man but a miserable pile of secrets?
It's true.
Like, I don't really subscribe to that.
What, that things can happen without some greater malign purpose?
I'd like to
haven't
think I'm sure that the Duke would not create a massive homeless problem for himself regardless. Like, there's a lot of stupid ideas when it comes to setting fire to a large chunk of your own land. If he'd intended to
No,
do it
but
on purpose, people would already know, because no one's fucking smart enough to get away with that kind of dumb shit. It probably is actually an accident. You know, bakeries, until they figured out why, used to just go up in flames all the goddamn time.
Well, because people are probably using the communal oven.
No. Big flame meets cloud of flour, starts a spark. Snapping noise, whoosh. I should know, because I walk around with a fire on myself all the time. I have to be very careful when people are baking.
Yeah, same thing. Same like a coal dust explosion.
That. So, I mean, that shit can happen anywhere.
Mm.
So
But I
as you're,
haven't been wrong yet, so...
well, that's got to be an unfortunate way to live. I don't know if I could go through life just suspecting the worst of everyone and everything.
Well, think about this. If the worst is wrong, that means they're good, and you can be happy that you're wrong. You look forward to being wrong, but if you're not, at least you're prepared.
All I know is that suspecting everybody is just making me want to retire faster and faster.
Well, then don't.
Exactly. Well, I'm doing my best.
So, as you guys are talking, you approach a large stone structure set right on the edge of the coast. There is a statue about 15 feet tall, made of stone, of a woman wielding a thunderbolt and clad up in huge plate armor. And there are several blue-clad acolytes milling around, cleaning the yard and tending to the bushes and roses growing outside. Those of you of a horticultural expertise might recognize them as being Pergothian blue roses. And you are admitted
Oh, it's
entrance without check.
those again. Is that when we're in Pergolith in a way?
I guess so. I've never really paid much attention to flowers, I confess.
Well, when we walked past, like, by the Duke's place, and after we got out of the Duke's place, and, what was it, that Amazon, what's the name again, the Amazon girl? In the
Right.
Richard quarters. Yeah,
That.
they had a few of those outside in one of the houses there.
Oh, fair enough.
Really, Nahia, you'll have to take the time to smell the roses.
Like, reach
Oh,
out to
don't
pat him
smell all
across
the roses.
back of the head.
No,
I'm
There's
slain.
There's actually the what's it called, the green rose. That's not something you want to smell because it's very poisonous. It's very pretty, but very poisonous.
Don't worry, I'm very used to very pretty, very poisonous things.
I don't know if that's just coincidence. I just now that I think about it.
She's definitely my green rose.
Yeah, that was a coincidence.
See? Anyway, and Jacques will start walking down, and you approach a channel that runs through the front section of the temple that has no bridge across it and is filled with water. And Jacques and his companions will begin removing their boots, save for the Salamander, who is, much like a hobbit, already barefoot. And
Yeah.
broadly built man with several scars across his face will approach from across the stream and extend his arms to you. Welcome, welcome to the Temple of Leynin. Ah, you must be the friends Jacques was hoping to bring. More muscle to catch this thief, yes? Please be welcome.
Oh, it's a feet cleaning thing, water stuff. Okay.
Yes, please.
Walk through the water gently and, like, not kick up a great big, like, wave as I pass through it.
You're not fucking tiny, that's for fucking sure, so...
Yeah. I have to be careful not to look like Mongo Smash.
Yeah, the priest will kind of backpedal up the stairs to keep on eye level with you.
And I will smile, make sure the hood is down, and Voron is proudly. In fact, I pick up Voron and make sure to dip his feet in the water before returning him to my shoulder.
The priest will smile broadly at that and say, "My considerate bird indeed. Well, I am Father Lorne, the head of this small but clearly very blessed church."
Oh, and it is my pleasure. You're no perfect. Nice. Nice. No bow. We've had reasons to cross paths with this collector of relics before, actually. And nipping in the bud before whatever dark ritual he's planning occurs is probably for the best of all. It's very hard to imagine that going to all of this trouble is anything less than malign as fuck.
Yes, indeed. I've been trawling my brain ever since Jacques and his friends told me of this thief, trying to divine some rhyme or reason for his gatherings, but I confess my knowledge of the dark arts is quite limited, and those reasonings elude me. But if I can help to catch him before whatever he intends transpires, then I'm more than happy to do so.
It's probably it's probably spiders or badgers.
Spiders? Badgers?
Yeah.
I have no problem with spiders, but I do believe that badgers are creatures of contempt.
No, they're not content with anything other than, like killing everyone.
They are beasts of pure murder, it's true. They are horse-sized ones that grow in the Marai wood to the north of here. Quite dangerous
we fought
creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tarnavak
Yeah.
still proudly carries the skull.
Oh yeah, isn't Tarn's helmet actually made out of one of their skulls?
Yep.
Yeah.
It just thumbs over like, yeah, there, proof.
The priest
lad.
will nod sagely. Well, then. It seems Jacques has found worthy warriors indeed. Come, please. Let me show you around.
So, hey, Szooth,
Ah, yes, coming.
don't forget to wash your feet.
Splish, splash.
Szooth has a little bird bath and comes along.
Oh, it's fucking adorable. Hey, Tarn, you still with us?
I'm sorry, we've left Altan in another castle this evening.
Yes. It seems so.
That's a pretty statue.
Yeah, there is a now human-sized statue of the Storm Maiden, resplendent in near nudity, still wielding her iconic thunderbolt. This statue has been painted in human colors with blue body paint all around it and thunderbolt symbols.
I'll be polite and say a prayer. Yeah, apparently say it pretty good.
The priest will mention. Yes, this temple was founded with the help of our dear dukes, who bear lion fang blood in their veins, touched by the goddess herself, they say.
Oh. One of the Sikhs?
In distant past, yes, though they still bear the Deanderlin name.
Oh, no, what's, Siggy?
Dal, we travel in the company of a Lion Fang, although she will not be with us for a few days yet.
Ah, well. Then I do hope to have the good fortune of meeting her. Anyway, over here we have our meeting hall and where we store our wine. And opposite is our infirmary, where we care for the sick and wounded of the duchy. Thankfully, there's only a single patient.
A shirk.
Yes, indeed. As you peek around, you see a shark girl with yellow scales and bluish blonde hair reclining in one of the beds. She's wrapped in several layers of bandages which have been soaked through with blood in several places. The priest will come up and say, "Ah, yes, our one guest. She washed up on the beach about a week ago. Battered and bloody, but very much alive. Alas, we don't share a language, and have not been able to communicate with her. But she seems peaceable enough."
Huh.
Wait, but what language well, sharks use?
They speak Shirk.
You can roll history or nature if you want to try and divine that answer. Yeah. Sharks, for reasons unknown, speak Abyssal as their lingua franca.
Oh, hey.
Don't we have...
I'm a Warlock. Let's see here.
I think your thing only allows you to read languages.
Yeah, but I can,
Right.
I can ritual comprehend languages. And just speak it instead.
I know somebody else knows Abyssal.
Yeah, any spoken language.
Well, isn't that fancy?
Yeah. So yeah, like, give me 10 minutes and I can have a chat with her.
Oh, well, please, by all means. I will fetch some wine, then.
Oh, please, by all means.
Warrant will
Okay.
be gone, and you can go cast your spell. He'll return
Yep.
by the time you're done, bearing
Stand around and do some babel fish.
a tray with several wine glasses, which he will hand out to each of you and to the party of jocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall finish up. Take a sip. And walk in with a glass. Greetings.
Let's see. Can you actually start speaking a language you don't hear
Yeah,
spoken?
I think you need
first?
no. You can understand what they're saying, the literal meaning of what they're saying, but you need tongues to speak any language.
Sure, I will invite her to begin talking, at the very least, and see where we can go from there.
Alright, so yeah, you go in, you start talking to her, and she will first wave, and then with a little coaxing, she will say in Abyssal, which just sounds like a hissy, growly language to the rest of you. Hello? Do you speak my language?
I will do like a hand wavy gesture, like, yeah, sort of. I will place my hand on my chest, then a hand to my ears, and make finger wigglies of magic, and say I understand.
Ah, you can just hear me. Well,
I nod.
please convey to your spirit whisperer that I am thankful for his care. I do not think I would have lived through the night without him.
Oh, smile and nod and tell the father such. She calls you Spirit Whisperer. Very kind.
A spirit whisperer? That's different.
That probably means that they have shaman wherever her village is.
Well, I'll take that as the charitable interpretation. And if you can speak back, tell her she's quite welcome. It is our duty, after all.
I can understand her. Alas, she cannot quite understand me. Instead, I give her the thumbs up.
She will giggle, and then when she does so, she'll grimace and clutch her hand around her chest. Oh, still hurts quite a bit.
I nod and I guess I can gesture with a glowing hand and point to her injuries.
If you wish to try divine healing, she's more than happy to allow it.
Sure.
Can you
Let's.
just cast a cure wound with Warlock and get it back an hour later?
That is correct. That is indeed what I was about to do. Boop. And if being injured and has possibly, washed her up with a sickness, I'll rest her afterwards.
Yeah, she will smile and pat her chest. Hurts quite a bit less, thank you. Though I think I still have some broken ribs. That will just take time to mend, I'm sure.
I will not.
I am Mosa. What is your name, if I might ask?
Nahia. And then I will gesture at each person. Ursula, Szooth, Laurent, Tarnavak, Stilana, Jacques, and Lauren.
Oh, his name is Laurent. I thought that was his role here.
I shake my head and I will.
Clap your hands together,
I'll do a raised hands gestures. I'll say Laurent, and then I will do hands further down others. Gesture that he has a position above them.
Ah, yes, he is the head priest.
I'm not.
I understand. Then, again, my thanks are doubled. It would take time for a weakling such as I.
Oh, furrow my brow, weakling. Does she look to be quite slender of frame? Then I know that shirks can be big AF.
Yeah, she's certainly smaller than you by like 2 feet. But she doesn't look, scrawny by any means.
Fair. Let's see here. If I have anything that can help her out specifically. I don't think I do, unfortunately.
Okay, what?
Just looking for either empowerment or even just clothing. She's kind of, shredded up, presumably.
Yeah, she's basically just wearing bandages and a gown right now.
Yeah, actually, I have old finery that literally doesn't fit me anymore.
Hey, remember those dresses we took?
I have a number of things, actually, that do not fit me at all. But when I was shorter, they probably would have fit her just fine.
No, I mean the dresses we took from, what was that old-ass place?
The Elven Crypt?
Ah, fuck. No, not the Elven Crypt, afterwards. Before we got to... Oh yeah, the town we visited when we bought spare fucking clothes there. They didn't have proper size.
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, they're like, is she like, what's his name again? Is she like kitty cat size? What's his name? Cass?
She's definitely bigger than Cass and broader, too.
Yeah, don't worry. I have a dress that fits someone even with the shoulders of professional soldier. And then I will, I'll pull out a bundled package of clothing.
She'll quirk her head to the side. What is that?
I tug on the edge of my own clothing and then gesture at the fact that she's wearing nothing but bandages and a gown.
No, that is all right. They just changed my bandages a few hours ago.
Fuck it, I lift my shirt and reveal that I've got bandages probably all over me still from my various injuries, and then gesture, shirt goes over. When haven't I taken some serious injury in a fight?
She looks confused for a moment, and then... Oh, coverings. No, that is all right. I thank you, but... I am from beneath the waves. Your coverings will just be destroyed.
I shrug and put it back. And then I pull out my bikini neck.
Oh my.
Everyone knows I swim nude.
It's true, and so does she.
Did you... Wait, when the fuck did you swim?
I do everything nude if I can.
Yeah, but... You were on the boat all of the times. You weren't really ever in the water. The only one that was closest was Hashat and Ursula. You always kept above.
Sorry, yes, everyone can assume that I swim naked. And indeed, as an ocean merchant, yes, I can fucking swim. I'm actually very good at it.
Yeah, it just what fucking imperial evidence do we have to that you swim in the nude? None.
I literally do everything else in a nude. I sleep nude. I literally just sit around the house nude half the time. Like, Nahia just likes to sunbathe. As much scale as she can get exposed to the air, and the warmer the place, the better.
See, you should have been Woavar's paladin, but alas.
Glorious naked incandescence.
Exactly.
No, but then she would have been just like an insufferable fucking dick.
Alternatively, just for seemingly no reason, just a bunch of people just come up and punch her on stage. You know, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps happening.
It's just apparently the fate of paladin/warlocks.
It is, especially Paladin/Warlocks of the Faith, and also the fate of really anyone related to any sun god in any setting. Ever.
It's a bad time.
It should be Domain of the Damned actually happens to be God of the Sun. I wish I'd written that in at one point, because it really does feel kind of apt for, like, all of, like, Dragonlance and Forgotten Realms and, like, Outer Realms, all that shit. Any sun god. Bad days for everyone involved.
Yeah, Paler is a traitor.
Yeah, fuck Paler. I feel like we've had the sun gods of shit talk ad nauseum. Yeah. I shall offer Musa a pat on the head and then ask, hungry? And do a tummy rub gesture.
She considers this for a moment and then says, "It would be rather rude to eat your hand after you have been kind to me."
I roll my eyes, reach into my bag, and I will pull out smoked bacon.
She leans forward and sniffs at it. "What manner of beast is this?"
That's your gesture. Salty like the ocean. Bacon.
"Bacon."
I nod.
She leans forward and munch.
Life now improved. Fierce shark teeth tear bacon.
Yeah, she will happily munch food now that she gets the idea that you're not trying to offer yourself up in cannibalistic ritual.
I mean, I can do that, but only so long as she doesn't bite. She can eat all she wants, but she just can't bite.
Considering the enormous, like, triangular sharp fangies you're watching,
Dangerous
warp through this
endeavor?
way- Yeah, it's playing a dangerous game there.
But didn't I tell you that
Better be
I
a
find
fucking
danger
dragon.
arousing? So what was that, sir?
I know.
Arousing!
Nahia knows all about that. She just sucked the poison.
Mm-hmm. I take that poison. Yeah. I will gesture. Do you need anything? Just gesture to the open temple.
No, I should not get up. My ribs are still quite sore.
Okay, I will not.
As you turn to leave, she will say, "You are most kind. Thank you. Did not expect such graciousness from surfacers."
Ah, I sketch her a nice big bow.
She will just wag her little shark tail.
Yeah. I'll peek around the corner at the father. When her ribs are less busted, you should probably see about letting her sit in the water instead of a bed. She'll probably be more comfortable.
We have been trying, yes. So, would you like to see the rest of the temple?
Da. Shirk. I had to be nice to the shirk.
Yes.
And also, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key expected them to secretly be a relic stealing thief. It just happens to be one of those masters of disguise. But she was actually injured, so, well, fair enough. Unless that guy...
Or a really good
like,
actor.
Yeah, like threw himself off a fucking tower and then let himself get washed up by the beach, hoping to be rescued by Lena Knights, and then...
While
faked
wearing a
speaking
shark
language.
fursuit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like, okay, no, this
Dedication
is
to the art.
exactly. I'm like, okay, I'm fairly convinced now that if this was actually him, he deserves it. Well played for putting one's life on the line like that.
This is what we call like try hard.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. I'm now confident that Mosa is not secretly the thief. But, like, literally pulling classic Phantom Thief of just tugging off a disguise and it's just a dude.
I would
Just
have gotten
pull down
away
the
with it
zipper
too
in
if
the
it weren't
back.
for you meddling kids.
Yeah, I don't find a zipper on her while I was healing, presumably.
No, no. And unfortunately, neither do you find a bulgy-wulgy.
Does your cloaca need healing? Although that is actually, I suppose, one of my professional capacities now that I think about it.
Indeed. Anyway, so yeah, Laurent will lead you deeper in and say, the ritual cleansing pools here, of course, where you can be as close as possible to the goddess, without being struck by lightning anyway. And here we have
I've
the...
already been struck by lightning.
Ah, I envy you. Anyway, here is the inner chapel where we hold our sermons, and across from us is the reliquary, where our temple's oracle is continuing to divine the Storm Maiden's... oh, goodbye. Divine her will.
No, just I've been looking around. How many open, like direct open windows does it have towards, or like openings towards this area?
There are windows basically every couple of like 5-10 feet. It's not an open air temple, but it's very close since Leynin is the goddess of the tempest and the storm. They do remarkably little to dissuade the storm from just coming right into this place.
Like, and
Damn,
the
this is
windows
not
are
going to
just
be an
some,
easy relic to guard.
Yes, Lauren will
Yeah.
shrug apologetically. Indeed, this is doubtless why Jacques wished to enlist some help. The temple is meant to be as open to the elements as possible without risking the entire congregation getting ill in the storm. All the pools here fill naturally from rainwater, and there is even a channel here, and he will gesture to the ritual pool, that connects directly to the sea outside. Large enough for a man to enter through, I would say, if he's skinny and willing.
well, the guy that you're thinking about is a cat folk, so they're not
He can
known
definitely
for
fit.
their masses. Yeah. And it's like ye high, who just holds up her hand, and like rather thin, very dexterous from what I saw him move.
Then yes, if he can hold his breath for any length of time, he could very well sneak in through the statue itself.
So the easiest way would just to put a grate on it.
I suppose, yes, though there is nowhere fitted for such. He will gesture towards this big fanged lion that is regurgitating water directly through its open maw. We don't exactly have easy access to the pipes, although I suppose something could be done around the mouth, like a muzzle, though.
Yeah.
That is quite rude to our patron's emblem.
Well, if you put it inside the mouth, instead of like outside, it's less of a thing.
To be fair, all it means is just the one of us have to be watching it. It's frankly not the most stealthy thing to come splashing out of a giant lion's mouth.
Yeah, but if you listen to the constant water thing there, like, if
Sure,
it's
and
thin
then
enough,
someone
we
falls
just-
out and splash, splash.
No, if it's like look at the thickness of the water coming out. That's what I mean. If it
Yeah.
follows it, it just goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen like birds do that.
Sure, but he's still not bird-sized. He'd splash if he had to, or come out and leave great big wet footprints, or slap his feet across the stone flagstones. I feel like, if anything, we want to encourage them coming through, like, wide open but rather observable places. You know, like a
Wise
trap.
words.
Yeah. But you're trying to steal stuff, you don't try to go through. You're trying to get the stuff, right?
Yes, and we want him to try, though. And if we block off egresses that we actually could protect against, then we're not doing ourselves any favors.
Just lead them in. But this, the place that she's working in should be secured, right?
Yes, there are no windows in the reliquary, so securing it from within should protect the staff, though I suppose anything's possible. Ursula, as you step in, you see a large table full of strange, alchemic-looking devices, and sitting behind it is an Amazon woman with long, like, ass-length black hair, black makeup, black lipstick, big shawl over her head. She is staring deeply into this huge brazier with a couple of large mirrors reflecting its light into her eyes.
Are you sure that she's not like some kind of weird Raven Queen anti-goth?
Well, unfortunately, the Raven Queen has long left this world.
Voron's feathers ruffle up.
That's fun. That's funny.
Wrong!
The Raven Queen's actually back with us now.
Yeah.
Blink.
As
I'll
of the
she'll be
last
here in a
month.
couple of days. Yeah.
Well, I will take your word for it. Hopefully she's not in the business of stealing oracles. Ours is quite gifted, if young.
She doesn't have an oracle yet. I will grin. But no, it's fine. I imagine.
Well, you can take it up with her because we can't really afford.
Indeed.
But don't worry, she and Siggy will be here in a couple of days as well. So we're traveling together.
Indeed. And if worst comes to worst, I'm also walking around with a religious relic. But, you know, obviously you want to succeed right here, right now, and avert a lot of, you know, misery.
Yes, indeed. So, you wish to keep the water grates open, then, and perhaps we should begin boarding up the other windows, the smaller ones that are more difficult to access?
Duh. If they have passage through windows, then if they have the ability to get through it, they can probably do it quietly. You alright?
Yeah.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Estoy pooping.
No.
Please don't bring your mic in there if you do Estoy pooping.
It doesn't even have that range.
But yeah,
as in the audio range, like it really comes to the bass and the treble.
But yeah, the party is currently trying to thief-proof a temple that is open to the elements. So,
But not too thief-proof.
Because we want to funnel them in.
Yeah, exactly.
So right now, you know that there are lots of small, like, arrow slit windows all throughout the place. There's the front door, and there is this water spout that's in the shape of a lion's face, and the pipe is big enough for a skinny thought to crawl up through. The only fully secured room is the reliquary here.
If only we had an army of kobolds to secure and check every little hole.
I mean, you could always try and ask the Dragon Queen to borrow like 30 kobolds or so.
Doesn't that take a while? Also,
So that we can have a retinue of kobolds.
Also, the joke is kind of that kobold guards would just get themselves killed.
I mean, it's for a worthy cause.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and they'd be excited to do it. God damn it!
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it would take a little while too long to get the kobolds over here.
It would. It would be a
Yeah.
couple weeks.
It's like, careful though, because you might perish. And then there's just a sweet cheer of, yay, perish! What does perish mean?
Oh, that's the fancy word for die.
Yay, dying!
Yay, dying!
Oh, poor kobolds.
Sacrifice yourself for greater good.
For
They
the
would ma- they
greater
would-
good!
They would make great soldiers in the Emperor's Legion. Anyways,
Who'd make great soldiers in the greater goods legions?
uh,
Let's be
so-
honest, kobolds are Tau.
What? Actually,
They are tiny little collectivists who exist only for the betterment of the society.
They
Yeah.
suck at melee. They can't take a punch, but they're good at range with their sneaks.
yeah,
See?
yeah. I can't argue this.
And they're also weeb as fuck. I mean, wait.
My kobolds are weeb as fuck.
Well, so are Tau, so there you go.
Yeah, you got a bunch of short town there, my dude.
Well,
Okay. So, arrow slits cover up because arrow slits. And solidly cover them up because otherwise they can be used to peek in and see things. Let's check the stonework. Let's see if this.
Yeah. If you
I
want
just
to...
asked the stone. Tell me your secrets.
Unfortunately, you're not Hashat, who can literally do that. But if you and Szooth want to do an investigate check with some stone cunning, giving you an extra +3 on your check.
I
you
will
can
help.
do
I have an
so.
investigation of 5. Do you want to roll it?
I have stone cunning of 5, but with your
Alright.
advantage, and I
so-
can pull all the info.
If Szooth rolls, you can get a +8 with advantage, because you'll be using your stone cunning on his roll.
Okay.
Oh, so let me roll it.
Yeah, and you'll just get a +3
Yeah.
bonus from Ursula's stone cunning.
Uh,
So 21.
Mhm.
Yeah, this temple is actually quite solidly built. It's not dwarven. In fact, as you're looking around, Ursula, this architecture reminds you quite a bit of the elven burial grounds you've been in. It's doubtfully made by the same tribe, but it's using similar stone and construction techniques. It's solid except for, as you and Szooth meander through the place, you'll notice that the stones here in the main room, they've been not damaged, but more worn down by the constant water running over and through them. They've become cracked in some places, and you're sure that they're running into somewhere that's underneath the temple. Some sort of channel, or perhaps a cave. It's hard to say which.
Just,
man, I'm yawning.
I got my mason's tools up here as well, so everything looks very strange, but this is broken.
Broken? What do you mean?
Yeah, just drives her hand into it, look, and points at the cracks line and everything, like, see? And you see the water is actually draining into it? There's something underneath.
I don't see it myself, but it's well known that under Anderland there's a large network of caves and tunnels. We are on a cliff overlooking the sea, after all.
Yeah, but right underneath this... Screw it. Reaches into the pocket and gets a blueberry. Right above the crack there, she crushes it so that the juice spreads out and just shows that where it's being sucked into the crack. See?
Do
There's
you
something underneath
think-
this temple.
Do you think someone could come through there?
Well, if the thief were of
Or-
kobold mentality, I certainly would dig a hole and try to execute a thievery like that.
Why would they need to break in where they could just, if their tongue's underneath, they could just quietly dig and then just pop in, grab, and go out the way without any resistance?
You'll have to forgive me. I was rather distracted by my own thoughts of, dragon moms. But, if I were sufficiently powerful enough and skilled enough thief, and knew my way of magics, I would simply come through the front door with invisibility, provided there was nothing to counteract the spell. That's also not to say anything but for the flexibility of stealth. Depending on who it is and what they want, they might have so many entries and possibilities to them that even if we cover up and try to shore our defenses, without any direct means of defense against their targets, it will simply be a matter of time before they sneak away. Which does bring me to my next question. Do we know exactly what they're trying to steal?
Yes, they are
Yes.
here to steal a staff that the Church of Lanin has created to help break storms. It's a minor relic of the faith that's only just been constructed.
Only just. And yet you're sure he's going to come to try to steal it?
Well, Lanin is one of the only waking gods that he has not stolen an artifact from, and as a newer addition to the Pantheon, the Storm Maiden has few artifacts of her own. I'm not aware of any of sufficient mobility that aren't weapons, and he's yet to steal one of those that he could take.
I see. I think I have an idea. Finally, a use for that invisible rope of mine.
Invisible rope? Jacques will
Yeah,
immediately
can't you
zip
see?
over.
Holds up invisible rope.
Szooth will pull it out and start playing with it, and then let him give a touch of it once he's not convinced that. Once he's probably convinced Szooth is just pantomiming.
Wow. Jacques will give it a tug. Well, that's interesting. Where'd you get something like that?
Oh, it's a very long story. Now, while I doubt you want to have the staff in the hands of any of the, well, workers of the temple, or us adventurers who have just come to you, but, just in case as an extra act of security, we could tie this invisible rope to the staff, and then tie it to something around where the staff is located. That way, when the thief tries to dash away with it, he'll be caught for the second. It'll be just enough to let us know that if he's bypassed our security, that we should go over and try to stop him while he's confused as to why he cannot pick up and take away the staff.
Perhaps something noisy, a bunch of bells.
Oh yes, we should have something as a tripwire alarm or something, but keep in mind, if he is a keen eye, the more we put along to try to alert us, the more likely he is to suss out the trap. We simply want something that's going to slow him down and confuse him. The worst thing a thief can run into is something unexpected of their plan, especially as they have just gotten their treasure in their hands.
Yes, that's wise indeed. One would almost take you for a practiced thief.
Oh, well, of course, I am a kobold.
Jacques will laugh. You don't need to admit to it, Szooth. I had you mistaken for a white dragon down there.
Oh, a white dragon. No,
Oh, that's racist.
I could never ascend to such lofty heights. But, however, with this, we should at least have some means of security against him.
Well, you can just tie it to something as well.
Yes, that's
Given
what
that
I was.
he can't.
That's what I. Yes, that's what I was going to suggest. Something sturdy that he cannot pull away. That way, when he's running away, the rope draws taut, and the item is stuck. He'll be confused as to why he can't pull it away, and in that time, we'll have more likely chance to detect him and stop him. After all, unless he can see invisible rope, I doubt he'll have the idea to draw a sword and try to cut it free.
Yeah, he'd have no reason to suspect it's there until it's too late. It's brilliant, Szooth.
I thank you.
He is known as Szooth the Smooth, the party, the wandering Kobold scholar.
I feel unworthy of such titles. But yes, even if this plan
I'm
is
sorry, the Great Sweeper. Would you prefer that instead?
I prefer Losstaker.
They call him Loafborn.
Okay.
They say he can absorb the
Oh.
essence of loafs that he slays.
Yeah, so we have Losstaker and
man.
Losstaker. Excellent.
Oh,
You're now
man,
part
that
of the
was
same clan.
fucking great. That was beautiful.
Uh,
That was fucking beautiful.
But yes, we just must make sure that once he does steal the staff, we have means of tracking him down before he can figure out what's going on. If he runs away and we cannot catch him, there's a good chance he might just simply return trying to be more prepared the next time. A thief of his repute probably does not give up easy.
It's true. Although, Jacques will add, unfortunately, he's never been so much as seen by a guard, and frankly, he's never laid a hand on one. He's never failed to take a relic as far as we know.
All the more reason for this invisible rope trick. I unfortunately do not have means of piercing through invisibility. Perhaps I should research such things further. But
actually, wait. Before I confirm with that, what level are we? Level 8. Let me check real quick.
Well, while I don't see particularly well past invisibility, I might be able to have a technique to at least give me a chance to detect him.
Out of character, I just remembered I can have the Helm of Astral Sight, which will give me advantage on wisdom checks for perception. And then I still have my little magnifying eagle eye glass. So as long as I can find somewhere like where we can guess a path he'll take from the artifact, I might be able to at least detect him if he's using invisibility.
Yeah. And you all know that Cass has Fairy Fire, so if you can detect him, then Cass can outline him.
Of course. Once the artifact is stolen and the line draws taut, we'll know exactly where he is. Then Fairy Fire will reveal him. Once then, it's just a matter of chasing him down. Hopefully his speed is not blinding. I know rogues tend to be fast.
And Jacques will nod, and Stellana will step forward and mention, "We saw him fight. At least I think that was him. He was very fast, deadly with his fists, too."
Yeah, I've seen. We saw him that when we fought the Badger, remember? Like he snuck up behind it like nothing, stuck just waiting on it.
Yeah, you know hard feelings, fisted a badger.
If it comes down to physical prowess, I have confidence in the party.
Oh yeah, we have another one, and then another one, and then we got Siggy, and then we got like fuck, what was the name again? Morgan? Was it Morgan?
He's not.
Even I, the humble kobold that I am, have been blessed with a dragon aspect summon that can be used for fighting in closer quarters.
Stellana will blink. "You can become a dragon?"
Oh no, I don't become a dragon. I simply summon an ancestor of one.
Can I see? I've only read of dragons, seen portraits.
Oh, of course.
Szooth will make a soft little whistle, and Shovel will peer out from the ether, looking like a normal, normal owl.
And
That
then the
is,
fucking Pillar Man theme music starts.
Yeah, then the Pillarman music theme starts as his feathers turn into draconic feathery arms, and he flexes.
That's just an ow. What? Brip.
Indeed, I found out during my researches that ancient dragons used to be feathered. Shovel here is actually in tune to those ancient creatures themselves.
This is misinformation against dragonkind.
It is. I am totally pulling the dinosaurs used to be feathered, and what's a dinosaur if not just a dragon?
Yeah, but what
true, though.
before that? Yeah,
Yeah.
so before that, the ancient ones, before they lost the feathers and became scales.
Yep.
Everyone knows the first dragons were made of residium. They were the best.
Well, not
Exactly. There you go. It's not a feathery. Is that their code? They wear feather suits.
Oh god, is that a
itchy.
thing? Hold on, let me go ask later.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, I was gonna say ask later. He knows.
Wait, what was the question?
But if
Are bird
if you
furries
think
called
about it,
featheries?
I don't think they are.
No, they're called avians
No.
actually. Huh. Fair enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
I've heard
Yeah, there you
scale.
go. An avian, also known as a feathery, is a bird or bird anthro character.
Oh my
Also
god.
As told by
known as a
Wikifar.
feather.
Thanks, Wikifur.
Thanks,
The
Wiki.
furry encyclopedia.
I bet that's a
this
fun
is the
place.
shit we have to deal with.
Look, I apologize for what I am every day. Let's just move forward. Yes.
Ooh, what's the one for fish?
Oh no,
Yeah, so yeah,
a
Szooth will be like,
gilly.
Christine,
oh god.
Christine,
But yeah, Szooth will go,
While not indicative of today's modern-day dragons, he is definitely an ancestral version. A peek into history, if you will.
Aye, that is an interesting view of my distant ancestors.
That said, we've met dragons who were not feathery.
Oh yes, the modern versions have traded off their feathers for scales, much more practical armor.
I'm surprised Szooth doesn't start salivating. He's like, yeah, we met a dragon. Yeah, yeah.
Szooth was
Goddamn
literally
right we
talking.
did.
Szooth was literally talking about how he was too busy fantasizing about dragon moms.
To pay attention. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Just walking around in a pleased jaze with himself all day. Been like this for like a week on and off.
Pretty much.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Dragon mom.
I'm gonna climb so deep into that cloaca. No.
To be honest, if any of us got a dragon mommy, we too would be so grossly incandescent.
But yes.
Anyway, about this time, I think it would make sense for a certain Minotaurus and a slightly wobbly Catboy to make their entrance.
I recognize that smell. Cass,
I don't know which is worse, the fact that that's true. No, it's just the fact that that's true.
Uh,
For now.
Yawn.
Hey guys!
it's not like every guy's not memorized like each other's scents or anything like that. Like it's stupid easy to do, you know.
not my speciality. I find many scents to be very overpowering. Like my own.
I didn't want to say.
There. I flex.
Just yells down, wash your feet. It's one of those things.
It's one of those deals, huh?
Oh, that's fine. I just had a bad. Oh, fuck. Cass gonna go hide in a corner. Fuck.
Now,
Yeah, put the warning on the note. It's not like it wasn't going to happen.
with your
Are you-
permission, I'd
Yeah.
like to tie together the trap.
Don't be a big baby about this. Come on.
Oh, I want to be a baby.
I'm gonna pick Cassidy up.
I just finished calling someone mommy for like an hour. How could you tell me that?
I know.
Don't worry, Cassidy, I'll be your mommy.
I'm going to go tie that rope around now.
And then I pick up Cassidy. Come
Just
on.
Oh, she's not finished with it
Meh.
yet, so she's busy. So
Oh, mhm.
she's not done with it yet, so we just have to wait for.
No,
Yeah.
the relic is done. It's simply not
The
been
relic was just
unveiled to the
oracling.
public.
Could we ask her to
Yeah,
tie
but
us then,
when-
please? If it needs to stay hidden. That
Of
said,
course.
knowing what
Come
we're
with me.
protecting looks like would probably help.
Yeah, I'll
Indeed.
take you guys over. Everyone except Saloran. Whoop. So yeah, as you guys approach, the Oracle has already laid out a large burnt black wood staff with a large blue crystal at the top. And she picks it up and silently presents it.
I just got the idea of we tie in the relic and then we just like have Hashat guard the door and tie the invisible rope to Hashat. Cause then it certainly ain't ever gonna get moved.
I think the fun
Actually,
thing is
no.
you tie the invisible rope to it and then just it's on a bucket, because I really want the master thief to be revealed by the sounds of a bucket tumbling.
Yeah.
Oh, you can fill the bucket with fucking. Little
Hashat's
bells
jizz and
and
put it on the
things
top
like
of the
that.
door.
I'm
No,
more
no, just
I'm more concerned about tracking him once the stuff. So we probably need a trap for both. We're trying to reveal him, and then a trap for, hey, you have the staff, you are not getting away with it. So that's part of the reason why I suggested tying it to a shot or something very sturdy that won't break.
Tie it to Hashat and put a cowbell on her.
Pretty much. Yeah, like put a cowbell right on the end of the rope so it's in our pocket, so that way it's not suspicious towards the thief, and it alerts everybody when it's been tugged. You know, outside of Hashat feeling something trying in vain to push her.
Yeah, some 8-string skinny thought tries to pull the staff and Shot just doesn't even move. Move.
How would he not? But how would I go unnoticed?
Well, you would be a door guard. Okay, so it works like this, right? This thief's been apparently just a goddamn god. He's playing Hitman 47 on Master Rank and speedrunning through this shit. So you're the door guard because, of course, there should be a guard, but he's gonna sneak past you. The main thing is that once he gets the staff, we need to have the invisible rope tied to you, so that way, one, he doesn't get away with it, and two, we know that he is taking it. And because you're basically an 8-foot slab of muscle and stone that will not be moved, you would make a good hitching post, especially since he would not see the rope.
Yeah, okay. You know, I know there's a spell that lets someone just sink into the rock and just stay there for 8 hours. I can't remember what that spell is.
Earth and Grasp or something like that.
No.
I know which one you're referring to.
Oh yeah, you also can just use basically stone Misty Step. So if the guy is like going through the roof or some hole or something, you can give chase.
I can also make it so I can just walk through walk through a rock.
So while you're probably not the fastest, since if he is a rogue and or monk, he is probably going to out-zoomy you by a mile, you definitely would be the best to be closest. And Szooth will try to have to hide somewhere and see if he can't get lucky to be within chasing distance, since Szooth probably will be the one fast enough to track him down. We also probably need cast somewhere, because Fairy Fire would be nice. I wish... Is there any way we can make a Staff of Fairy Fire, actually? And if we can like, a monk use it?
So you can't make I mean, you could make a Staff of Fairy Fire, it would just take a long-ass time. Cass actually has 2 scrolls of Fairy Fire if you want more than one person to have access to it.
What is it required to use again?
You just need to have it on your spell list.
You're a monk now, my friend.
Yeah.
I know, even if I wasn't a monk, that would not be on my spell list.
I mean, if you were a thief, it sure would be.
Arcane Tricksters have that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's an
it's a
enchantment.
wizard spell that's in their casting subtype.
Yeah.
I
Which
guess
is no, Fairy Fire is a fucking evocation in this.
Yeah.
Man,
I
why
double-
the fuck is Fairy Fire an evocation?
I guess you evoke light, but still, I mean, you could take it because
No, you couldn't.
arcane
You
tricksters
don't- oh, I
do
you
get
do
one
get that
spell.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
who's gonna take
That would be instead of Find Familiar.
It's true, and it's not a good. Actually, it is a great choice because you get advantage
It's true,
on attacks
actually.
against them, so you can just mono a mono sneak attack somebody forever.
But if you're a rogue, you would have to spend your turn doing that. It would be basically the true strike situation. If you're a rogue, just
I mean,
hide and stab.
Yeah,
them.
but True Strike only lasts for one attack. Fairy Fire lasts for a minute, so 10 rounds.
It's concentration for a minute, so it's for as many rounds as a rogue
As you don't get
rogue
the
can
fuck beat out
pass.
of you.
Yeah, as long as a rogue can pass Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, so once again, and if you're gonna be not getting hit, then just hide and then attack them again. So it definitely wouldn't be something I would suggest a rogue arcane trickster picking up.
No, but the Bard has it, so that's fine. You got
Okay.
access to it, and I'm pretty sure it's on Sorcerer and maybe
Yeah.
Warlock list, so at least one other person can cast it from Cast of Scrolls.
If Hashat could cast it, that would be the best, because then all she needs to do is cast it, and then we can all give chase and find the guy. Szooth might be able to catch the guy. His speed is 55, but he doesn't have like Cathar burst of speed or anything. So if the guy's also a monk, chances are he'll.
Step on the wind.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's like limited. Oh wait, we're level 8, so I would have 8 rounds of that. So as long as he's not a Cathar rogue and/or monk, chances are Szooth can catch up to him.
Well, we know he's both because he sneak attacked and fisted.
Okay, let me put it this way. So long as he's not higher level monk to the point where he has more movement speed than I do, I should be able to catch him. And considering how Savin hates mobile, I would actually be genuinely shocked if he gave it to this guy.
He's given mobile to stuff before.
Yes?
Yes.
Well, alright. Even so, because he's split classing, I should be a little faster than him. So as long as I can be within 8 rounds distance of catching him, I should be fine.
I mean, my assumption is that he's a Way of Shadows monk.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then he'd just be teleporting.
He would just be a monk rogue teleporting around.
Oh, that does cost a lot of key, though. That's not cheap.
Sure. I mean, the reality is
But-
he's not meant to be. If he's playing, Phantom Thief, he's not meant to be getting in a fight. So he only needs the key to Way of Shadows in and out of a place.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if I can still find him with that, then hopefully I'd be able to just track him down.
Mm.
Because let me see where that shadow step is. I know this
Now,
is meta.
don't forget, don't look that up, because if you don't know off the top of your head, then I mean, there's no way in fucking hell any of our characters know anything about power. So don't look it up. I don't want to know. I just recalled that there is a stealthy monk's skill set, and I have not looked at it since it came out. I don't want to know. Because being surprised by the superpowers that he has is generally more interesting.
What's the word again?
Does the people who are always yelling out.
Leave,
Oh yeah, I have time and again
Honor
acknowledged the hypocrisy that goes hand in hand with me knowing all this shit on a book. So when it does happen and it gets used, I'd rather,
Well, any character, Szooth would have no way, so he would just have to be reliant on his speed. So either way, the plan is still the same. Hope he's not faster than Szooth, and hope that Szooth can track him down and maybe stunning fist him and then tie him up.
Yeah.
well, I'm surprised did that actually get out of Honor's Arcana?
Do what?
Yeah,
you know?
Way of Shadows is in Guide to Everything.
Yeah. Way of
Oh.
Shadows is not bad. It's just really key expensive. And you gotta wait a little bit before you actually become a ninja.
Yeah, no, Way of Shadows is bad in the sense that all monks aren't especially good, and they really do exemplify the fact of shoot your load, do nothing.
It is another, hey, we plan for you to play this class after level 10.
Yeah, I do remember looking at some forums with some people like, why are you always complaining that monk's underpowered? My monk can do blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that means you're playing that monk at level 15, so shut the fuck up. That means you had to suffer through 14 levels, or you just started at 15. Go fuck yourself.
Holy shit.
That is true.
Vindication. Either way.
Yeah, I hate when people
Do
always
they
do
get
that.
sneak-
I just hate when people do that argument of, well, I found that they were very strong despite everyone else saying the other in this explicit situation with this one build that it works. And you go, okay, I mean, I guess yeah, that one specific build it works. Please let me direct you to this class and all of the different ways you can play them.
But here's the thing: do we know? Well, here's the question straight out: does fucking Way of Shadow have sneak attack?
Don't fucking know.
Okay, so I will tell you for a fact, in meta, no. Sneak attack, the only way you get sneak attack is from being a rogue. So he's out of character,
Okay.
he's definitely multi-classed. We don't know that.
I know. We know.
Yeah.
We know that he's a roguish and fisty boy in the game. We know because we've seen him do that.
The only way you can learn to attack weak points from stealth is by being a thief. No other way. But so I guess other than sealing up some exits that will be troublesome for us to follow through, we pretty much have our plan.
Yeah, so like I said, looking through the arrow slits, just make sure that all of them are securely covered.
Hashat, are you good with guard duty?
I can do guard duty.
All right. Rope's being tied to your
Oh
waist,
yeah,
and then it's being tied to the artifact.
oh yeah. There's something underneath here that is like either it's a chamber or it's a hollow out
Hello.
something.
I'm back.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Hello
welcome
back.
back.
Did I miss anything?
No.
No, just
Cool. Lot of
us considering options.
Then in that case, can we do a scene of Hashat and Cass meeting Saloran? And
Do it.
Oh boy.
so yeah, we shift focus from the guys over in the relic where we're talking about their options with the staff to Saloran leaning up against the base of the statue of Lanin, arms crossed, kind of scowling down at poor little Cassidy as he's dragged up the stairs and into the chamber. The acolyte who's been in this room tending the flames gets a bad vibe and is going to go over here and make himself busy. And yeah,
Just gonna go think about other shit.
yeah, he's gonna go change most of his bandages. So yeah, Saloran will look over Cass for a long moment, then look to his shot. So you're the rebound, huh? Well, he certainly has a type. I'll give him that.
He knows what he likes.
Cass will look around awkwardly. Yeah, I do. And you know, I like being with the rest of the group. So can we just you just kind of go over here and just get around the statue here. Just don't mind us, Saloran. We'll just be out of your hair soon, right, Hashat? Right?
Well, I guess it's not really worth the time.
Saloran will make a
We
little
do have bigger
tuttings.
and better things to do.
tutting sound when you say it's not worth it, and say, yes, that's what Cass said at the time. Say that about you before too long, I'm sure.
Oh. Well, I mean, he'd have to stop referring to himself as my husband before that.
What? I don't, that's not, a thing I've ever done. I mean, see, Hashat, this is what he's like. Always weaving around the questions, never committing to anything. I commit to lots of things, okay? It's just, I like to commit to the truth, and sometimes other people don't think the truth is the truth.
The truth, huh? So, when you say that you're my husband, that's the truth?
I have never said that.
You said that yesterday.
No, I didn't.
Wait,
Was it
did you
yesterday?
actually say that?
I don't think so, no.
The last time I referred to him as my wife, he corrected me. And said that he
That's
was
the next level. That's some next level mental gymnastics. I'm gonna be honest.
Cass is just like question mark, question mark, question mark, and Saloran shakes her head and says, "Look, Hashat, you can have him. If you want to deal with this, go right ahead. I'm just trying to warn you, this is how he is. You might think he's a cute little boy, but he's really a devious little heartbreaker. That's what he is, deep down. No matter how much you and I might try and convince ourselves otherwise. It's not
Cassidy.
true. Whatever. Just fair warning, woman to woman. He's gonna strut on out. I think she's still a little mad.
You think?
It's just a little bit.
Don't worry, Cassidy. I believe in you.
Oh. Cass will link his fingers through yours and say, oh, come on, let's not just dwell on it. Solana will look around. Cass will give her a stink eye. Just emotional voyeur much. God.
Hey, I was kind of waiting. I was hoping to get back when we got back together. I had been waiting to give something to you.
Oh?
Yeah, I've been holding on to it.
Gets a dick out again. Damn it!
Oh no, it's what I've always wanted.
I would pull
Not
that. I would pull
again.
that every time. I would do that. Like, I got something for you. Present. Dick.
Yay!
Yeah,
Yay!
She probably does reach down to her kilt, but then reaches behind herself and pulls a pack something out of her.
Wait. So she pulled her package out from behind her?
From a-
Or was
yeah.
she just like,
The tuck game
Sure,
is
you
real.
pull it out. That's a deep tuck.
No, from a pouch on her belt.
Hashat confirmed for wearing a fanny pack. But alright. What you got? It's okay, it's fashionable nowadays.
but don't you see, it's perfect. It's a boomer.
No, wait,
Hey.
no. It's Hashat wearing a fanny pack would just be a saddlebag.
It
Boomer
would, yeah.
thing.
It would be fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I just ruined that moment for you. What do you produce from your saddlebags?
a box, a small box, and then Shot will hold it out to Cassidy.
Ooh, present. Cass will
Yeah,
take it and
would
pop
have
the
given it
top.
to you sooner, but it's a pair of it's a necklace to go with the earrings that Hashat got him.
Oh, it's precious. Thank you. I love it.
It'll match your eyes.
And yeah, Cass will
Some nice, pretty emeralds.
run his hands through his hair and like present his neck for you to put it around. And you notice that he's also wearing the little lion pendant he found on Herona's womb.
Not the first thing you found in a womb, though. Heyo.
It's true, Cass did knock up an Amazon recently.
Oh god, that's right. He did do that.
I mean, he's a bard. That's what you get. You knew before getting into this that you were dating a bard.
Yeah. Alright, Shot will put the necklace on him. There you go.
Jacques just leans around the corner and goes, "Aw, that's sweet. Hope Lauren didn't give you too much of a hard time."
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Is she gonna stay mad forever? Kitsune are emotional people. They do hold grudges, just not so much as a dwarf.
I should hope not.
Well, that's good.
Isn't it a fun irony that Kitsune is a retribution, repenting goddess?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, yeah, Cass will give Hashat a big hug and nestle in, and the rest of you can finalize your plan for what to do with the staff. What is the plan that you decided on?
For the staff?
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
Have Hashat be the door guard. Tie the invisible rope around her. Tie it to the artifact. Make sure it's a little taut just in case this motherfucker somehow knows that there's a rope and he cuts it. And put a bell next to Hashat on the rope so that way when it does start moving, we are all alerted.
You
Then-
do know it's a 30 feet of invisible rope, right?
Didn't we get multiple?
I think you only got the one rope. You tried to get more, but
got one
some
patch.
timey-wimey fucked with you.
Well, where is the art? It's right here, right? I assume.
The staff is right here.
Okay, so we should have enough rope.
And you can move the staff. It's literally a stick.
Yeah, let's move it on the table,
Okay.
and 20 feet of rope. Tries to tug it, it's gonna get stopped, and yeah, we'll have. I forget. Hashat, can you cast Fairy Fire?
On a sorcerer spell list.
Bard or druid, I think it is.
What? Let me look. It seems weird there would only be those two. Let me.
Yeah, fairy fire, evocation, classes, bard or druid.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally, Cass is the only one in our group who can
Never
use a
mind.
fairy fire scroll.
I mean, you can use it with an Arcana check, so.
You have to be shitting me with this.
Hashat, what's your Arcana like these days?
Oh, I actually trained into that now.
Nice.
I have it trained.
So it's like +2.
It's +7, thank
Wow. Hashat, a smart cookie.
I mean, it's trained, and so...
It's your intelligence. What?
You must
I thought
have
you
an
were
expertise, actually.
Yeah, I thought you were a charisma caster.
I am...
Yeah, there's no way you have a 7 in that unless you have
It
a
is...
5.
Oh, yeah, there it is, yeah.
Yeah,
Set
it
to
is expertise.
Yeah, I figured.
Probably have a magic item that's giving it to you.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true, but I don't remember anything giving
I
her.
don't think
That's
so.
specifically?
That or you spent a lot of downtime. I don't remember.
Can you spend downtime to get expertise?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
look. Do you know how much time we have spent on both?
Not enough. I haven't even been able to learn a new skill with the downtime we've had compared to like
We've
leveling
been on
up.
boat. We have spent about 2 months on boats. It's a lot of time being on boats.
Why haven't I been able to get my alchemist?
Maybe you're just not taking off time.
Or taking the time. Don't forget the money investment.
Well, too late for that. Rope around on Hashat's waist. Alright. So Szooth's got it all set up. Paste a little bell. Look like a cute little
Oh, there it
accessory.
is. I'm sorry. Oh, but there it is. It's the Warden's Great Shield.
Ah, that's right. You have a fucking magic shield now.
Increases your proficiency on Arcana by 1 step.
There you go.
There you go.
And
Yeah,
our
looks on
proficiency
lunch.
is like 3. Yeah, so
Yeah,
3
nice.
to 6.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just
1.
have it in Arcana. Yes, my intelligence is 12, so it's +1.
Oh, you sound full of blistering youthful energy right there.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Sleep med's still not as bad as the miasma, but yeah, still have me a little tired throughout the day. I still gotta go jogging after this gets done too.
Yeah, it'll get your blood going, don't worry.
So yeah, you want to tie the rope to a shot with like a bell or something on it, like midway through. Then where do the rest of you want to
By
be?
her waist, so it's not obvious that there's a bell floating in midair.
Yeah.
Make it look like she's just got like a little bell accessory, or like a guard bell.
Okay.
What do I want to be? So
If you make it a cowbell, then it will always look like an accessory.
So there are these boxes that Szooth could conveniently fit into,
It's true.
and he does have the bird aspect arms to gloriously rip out so he can pose and then chase the villain. So I think Szooth will be hiding in a box.
Just a box.
It's a kobold in a box.
Yeah, and then you see another box shuffle through the room, like, that just must be one of my companions in a box. They're like, fucking idiots, they always fall for the box. Then you just jump out. Aha! Box on box.
I can't wait to find out that the Master Thief is just 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Yeah, it's gonna be the best part. One is a rogue, one is a monk, the other one is, I mean, to be
wizard.
fair, they just need, probably just a wizard. They need the extra proficiencies too.
Shit,
You'd have to cast
that would be-
spells.
Shit, that would be amazing though, actually.
Well, if you play a character who's just one health set, but they're multi-classed 3 times, so that you are 3 characters in a trench coat.
Yeah,
You're a level 1 wizard, a level 1 rogue, and a level 1 monk just
Yeah.
plopping around. It'd be
Exactly.
terrible
How
mechanically,
amazing.
but hilarious.
It would be
I love it.
awful. It would be awful amazing.
Would you only get like one action?
I don't know. To be fair, I might make that an NPC stat block at some point. I'll just make it an NPC that has
Make it a boss.
3 health states and different abilities.
Oh god,
It's like
it's Soul of
it's like the
Cinders.
yeah, it's the Hydra mechanic, but it's just 3 fucking kobolds.
And
I
if
love
they
it.
become level 6 in total, it's 2 levels each.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, Szooth has where he's set up.
Alright, how about the rest of you nerds?
I guess I should not be in the room because it's too obvious, and we should all be in a room. I guess I will pick a medic room, seeing as I can actually talk with that person.
Yeah. Laurent will also probably be in there through the evening.
Cool. I'll ask if I can just like set up a chair or a bench and just sit across that. Probably a bench. If I'll destroy most chairs I sit in.
Yeah.
Alright. So, they're gonna take a few days before they announce it, correct?
Yeah. So they'll announce the relic's presence as soon as you guys give the okay that you know what your plan is, and then we'll kind of fast forward to if and when the thief hits.
Yeah.
Waiting till we have the rest
Yeah,
of our
no.
companions in a couple of days might not be the worst idea.
Yeah.
Who else?
Or do we want to get this done before they get here, announce it like tonight, and then try and handle it before everyone arrives so that we are time efficient? It's up to you.
So,
Although, as a side note, when 2 days pass, I am going to have like a letter or a poster or an envelope or something held above my head that says "Lead was a bust. Be back later." For when we inevitably get scried.
I guess it depends.
Like, I legitimately thought about that. Like, I don't want to make a big fuss. What do? I just fucking hold a goddamn sign above my head at some point.
just
when
spend
it's-
all day just waving it around like you're outside a shop.
I just hold it above my head when, like, literally it's been 48 hours. I'm sure they'd be chomping at the bit to just be like, all right, are they all fucking dead yet? Why haven't we heard anything? And yeah, I'll have that letter up and look grumpy. And I'll do that for like 30 minutes, and then maybe again at night.
Alright, so Hashat, Cass, Ursula, where do you guys want to be?
Well,
I suppose I'm supposed to be the door guard, right? I'll be
Yeah.
out here.
So that leaves Cass. Let's see, what's your stealth, kitty cat? Not great.
How long? No, wait. No one has it. No one actually has invisibility.
No.
Should I just hide in one of
we
these
know it
potted
lasts for
plants or something?
no, you can
You
just...
You bet your ass you
nice.
should.
Well, if my kilt was more of a dress, then you could hide under there.
Put her shot in a dress.
I mean, we do have a couple of days at least to get something tailored.
Oh God, I was just a joke.
I can actually just fit under there if I squat down. It's
Well, here's the
stupid that it
thing, though.
works, but it does
Why-
work.
I suppose it would work. Yeah, all right.
You could just also stand with her. Like, you two are just standing idly guarding.
No, I'm sorry. My plan
Which
is
you would
doing
be
amazing
doing.
and perfect work. So we gotta do that now.
Please, we do actually have to be able to rely on you guys not to be distracted, which is being distracted by Dick.
Oh,
Don't worry, we can still get it. I like.
nice.
We'll just have to do it a
Okay.
little later, I guess.
I'm not very intimidating. Maybe Ursula should stand with you, and I'll just hide over there in the chapel. Pretend like I'm praying.
He's the kind
You
of guy
look
you
like
bring
the
him to your
least-
mother.
Religious catfolk I have ever seen.
I am a proud and devoted clearan, I'll have you know.
Does
Is
that
he?
involve a lot of dick sucking or getting fucked?
Have you ever heard of the legend of 70 Minotaurs?
I mean, when your religion involves...
Please, that's been going down in anti-theism file.
I mean, when your religion is involved with getting as fucked as much as possible, I guess being a slut...
No. Clearances are the... Remember the goddess of cock?
It's true. Clear's the goddess of watching.
Yeah, she does like to watch you fuck. She cuck, she suck, but most of the time she watch you fuck. Yeah, Lord Winter also does like to watch.
Family
As he, I
trait.
believe, saw Mary getting met with a certain mother of demons, which was an interesting spin on things. Actually, now that I think about it, Savin, you have a lot of voyeur characters.
I don't know what you mean or what you're implying.
It's almost the same amount as Amazon characters.
I don't. What are you insinuating here?
No, nothing. Shh,
A lot-
DCL, you're not supposed to
Justice.
reveal it. This is why we still get class levels. I love the idea. It's just like we let you get away with dumb bullshit. It's like, please, if we call him out on it, then he'll take away our feats.
Alright, let me just go in there and just everyone loses 2 points out of a random ASI.
Yeah.
No.
Does this mean I can have an extra feat
Oh,
if I play a soft dom Amazon?
And look,
If I play a soft dom Amazon princess,
if you
But
want
play a
me to
soft
just
dom
love and
Amazon
cherish your
princess.
character, that's one way to do it.
Soft
play
on
a
Amazon Princess with a transformation circlet that gives her draconic features.
I was just
Hot.
about to stole my thunder. God damn it, no.
Shipped it.
Literally didn't let
Yeah.
me fit. Combo
Wouldn't do it. I had to break that combo.
Wait. So you say that you got cocked?
Oh my god.
But also mostly because now I want to play that.
Oh god damn it.
No, it's fine. Luckily, I'm already set for characters to play. The replacement, if Nahia dies, is a lane and war cleric. And then for next Sav game, it's Aina.
Yeah.
I know the Foxo of Dragon fucking.
Fortunately, I've been reading Drifters again, so I just want to play someone who's going to run head first. Actually, no, this is the wrong game for that. I take
No, I
that
was gonna
back.
say no. This is not what you want to do at all. You.
This is the wrong game for that.
Hi there. I want to play a game where I die at level 1.
I want to play that game. I don't know what
I
you're
know you do. I don't want to play that game. Though.
No.
guys.
I should play. Considering how much diplomacy we do, I should just actually bust out a Way of Tranquility monk, so that way when shit does go down, I can be like Sanctuary.
You should, because Way of Tranquility Monk is the good monk.
It is indeed the best monk. Anyway, so does this setup look good to everyone? Nahia in the clinic. Team like level 3 is gonna hang out in the meeting hall. Szooth's in a box. Hashat and Ursula at the door, and Cass sitting in the chapel.
Might as well.
Alright. So,
It's been fun to introduce, Siggy and, Morrigan to the head priest.
Yeah, we can do it after we've already succeeded, like great big heroes.
if everyone's on board with now, or at least a majority of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to speak for all of you. Like, if you want to wait until we have more dudes, then go for it. But
I'm kind of good with going right now, honestly, but I see the value in waiting. I don't know.
Let me put it to you bluntly, right? The people who are coming are not going to be able to contribute much to this adventure.
Oh, well, fuck it. Let's go. I thought we were waiting
We
for,
still
like...
won't have the charge weirdo, aka Tarnavak.
Please turn him.
Unfortunately,
that's right.
you're going to have to wait till next session for that, and I ain't waiting that long.
Wait, what happened to Merz?
Merz went to bed.
Oh, shit,
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't even
Like
no,
an
she's
hour.
not feeling well.
Yeah, she
Oh,
just
okay.
exited the game. She's like,
Oh.
didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
She was really not feeling well.
I guess.
I guess I have no idea. Maybe she was just like, you know what? Fuck you, Savin. I'm out. Bye.
Was it literally just that, or is her internet down? Because she has not.
We don't know. He just left.
We don't know. But at the same time, she did also. I did also.
The last thing she said in here was, I just feel bleh. And that was, let's see, 2 hours ago.
Okay. Okay. So yeah.
All right, so Father Laurent will put out the message to the faithful that in a few days' time a great and powerful new relic of the church will be unveiled for all to see. It will safeguard the town from the terrible storms the oracles have predicted. Ooh and awe and much fanfare is done. And the staff is locked away in the reliquary. Just going to take the opportunity now to add in a closed door here. Presumably you are indeed closing the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then the waiting game begins.
Is this the only way in?
As far as you
only-
know, the door is the only way in. There's no windows
Did
or
we
anything.
thoroughly inspect the room?
Once again, the whole point of that trap is to kind of the assumption that this guy's been so good that I don't think we could stop
Yes.
him even if we inspect everything.
I thoroughly inspect with Szooth for a 21.
Yeah, we did our
wood-
stones done.
the stonework.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, the perfectionist bonus is
I
that
still wanted Hashat to check, like with her earth thingy, this fucking weirdo shit under the statue itself.
What statue? Which statue?
Before we get
Oh,
before
the one in the middle there.
this room, yes, yeah, there's apparently some underground tunnel or thingamabob.
Yeah, if you wanna spend some time using your earth sensor on the temple, you can do so.
Yeah, sure.
Could you print the card for that? Let me
Oh,
see what.
that spell. Oh, that I can't like. Oh, that I specifically can't use that. I can't do that here.
any particular reason?
Yes, it's a caveat of the spell. It does not work where nature has been replaced by construction, such as dungeons in town.
Oh.
I suppose it could work in a place where civilization has been basically reclaimed by nature.
Yeah, I'd
but
allow that.
This is not.
Yeah, but
This is not that. I could just, maybe expend a spell slot, and use an Arcana check, and just kind of try and gauge like the earth under my feet and stuff, the stones. Listen to what they may say.
All right.
Reach deep and listen to that little voice inside yourself. I'm horny. Damn it, little voice. Why every time?
No, that's just Cass. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. Well, that's far worse. 8.
Nice. So you do notice exactly what Ursula pointed out earlier, that there is indeed some sort of passage or channel underneath this chamber, at the very least, where water is flowing out very slowly. But beyond that, you hear no whispers from the earth.
I can't hear so much when it's like an actual building, like a place where people frequent and live.
Well, question, can you do it outside and just... How far does it reach?
Outside,
Yeah, because if it has an actual range, we're not that far in. And if it goes somewhere,
We're in
at
the
least we
middle
can
of
find out.
town. We're in the middle of town.
No, we're not. We're outside.
We're outside of the walled
Oh,
town.
we're not actually in town. Okay.
No, the temple
Yeah,
is
we're
like
like-
overlooking a shore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. I suppose I could.
Or you
then.
could check the perimeter.
It's like I could do 400 feet if I'm really trying.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's more than fucking
That's
enough.
the real good shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
that's,
if you do it on day one before before we start getting it, but at least we'll know.
Yeah. And yeah, that's enough to cover the whole grounds of the temple. Once you get outside and put your hooves on the dirt.
Okay.
Once you get your hooves dead.
You want to print the card?
It's not a one. It's not. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how helpful it will be, but
Anything is worth.
Commune with the earth. Information on the earth and race up to 300 feet. Liar, pants on fire.
excuse me.
Sorcerer, extended.
I'm casting it as a level 4.
Ah, yes, I see. Alright, let's see. The spell doesn't work when nature has been replaced by construction. You instantly gain knowledge of the fertility of the topsoil. Not particularly. Nobody's grown anything here for a long-ass time. It's full of salt. The presence of precious minerals underground. Not
Excuse me.
really.
I take
There's-
offense to the notion that salt can produce nothing.
Man, I could burn you so fucking hard right now, but I'm not gonna because I'm not a bitch.
I was waiting, like, is he gonna do it? Is he about to go there?
No. I like having these seals.
I
my
waited
friend.
with fucking bated breath. Like, is he gonna crack?
That was a like, here's my heart, come on, stab it, stab it.
It's like when a comedian goes, "Would anyone like to hear my career suicide note?" Dear Jews. and then stopping there before you can go too far.
Alright. Let's see. So, the presence of precious minerals, no. How rocky the ground composition is? Extremely rocky. The area is mineral or metal rich. It's probably got some minerals. What these deposits are nor their quality. So yeah. It's very rocky underneath, which you can sort of confirm visually looking over the edge of the cliffs, which is this big rocky mess down there.
But you can determine in
The ground
further more
here-
detailed information from the level increase. So the rocky composition, if the fact that there is a goddamn tunnel going, that would be complete lack of rocky composition.
No, I mean, if the tunnels are made of rock, it's still rock. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
you can suss out if you like drop that spell a couple times that there's probably some like fissures and tunnels underneath here, which makes sense. You're next to a port city. Smuggler's gonna smuggle.
There's probably something under the mountain, under the cove here. But it's very rocky. There's a lot. It's a very solid, but it's all very rocky. There could be some kind of smuggler something down there. This is a very big. That's what I would imagine. A place to hide stuff. Maybe not directly under the temple, but probably somewhere in the on its like peninsula here. We'd have to like scour the cove for if we wanted to maybe find some.
Well, supposedly you have a couple days.
Well, if we have some time, I suppose the party could do that, yeah.
Honestly, Szooth is fine living in this box. He happened to find the one with all the wine and bread, so he's good.
You're just sitting there getting fucking wasted on communion wine.
Oh fuck, guys! I'm communing. Oh, so hard.
I'm simply practicing the religions of others.
We just have to slide you out like actual like like those boxed cakes that you tip the box over and the cake slowly slides out on the ground afterwards.
This loaf is my body. Nom nom nom. This wine is my blood. Drink, drink, drink. I'm a cannibal.
Oh my god.
Ah man, that's great.
All right, but yeah, Szooth will stay in position.
Alright. Anybody else?
You got a little eyesight for that.
Yeah, I like where I'm at. I think I'm about as well off as I could be.
Well, I'll poke some holes through my boxes so I can see.
What, you want to actually be able to perceive instead of just sitting in a box impotently?
I mean,
Shia,
And the box is safe. It's comfortable and warm inside this box. I don't like
box
to
is-
leave it.
Okay,
in all my years of Metal Gear Solid, the box has never betrayed me.
Oh, it's betrayed me pretty frequently. I've just gotten
no, I'll tell you
kicked
what
over
will
and
fucking
people
betray
shoot me.
you. Goddamn barrel.
Oh yeah, barrels are the fucking evil bastard children of boxes. Never trust a barrel.
Alright. So, with that in mind, would you guys like to leave all the torches and stuff lit as they usually are, or do you want to dim them down for the night when you stand guard?
I mean, I'm no stranger
should
to
assu-
always being
we
a lit
should-
torch.
We should assume business as usual for the temple.
Alright, so yeah, then at night they will dim the lights. I'll move some of these off. Do.
It sure is dark in here.
It sure is, Hashat. It sure
I
is.
sure enjoy my dark.
Really?
Yeah, I can't see much.
Yeah, Ursula, it turns out you have 60 feet of dark vision.
You know what? Just because I want to be sure. Yeah, just for that extra bit of insurance, I will summon the Way of the Astral Self. I will summon the helmet version, basically the Dragon Eye. So that way I get bonuses, advantage.
Okay.
So my passive perception right now would be 20.
Okay, well, that sure is a number to beat. In fact, would everyone please just type your passive perceptions into chat real quick? Because that's a number somebody might have to beat at some point. Amazing, Hashat.
I have very bad wisdom, okay? And perception is not trained.
Hey, no, it's fine.
God
Like, you're here to
damn.
be a solid rock, not necessarily to catch the guy yourself.
You're supposed to be the
What's the name again?
Let's see.
Nahia.
Cass's...
Bird.
Sure, it's 13. Voron's a raven. Ravens don't have special perception. They have mimicry. That said,
Okay, now I figured it.
Voron has special perception in and of the fact that he gives me and has himself dark vision, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I will
Alright,
check
so...
if it counts as advantage too, but I don't think it. I think it is literally just a bonus on my passive perception at all times.
And he can just always be helping you.
I mean, he could. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I technically have advantage so long as that's what we're doing is standing watch. So, yeah, what? +5? 19?
Yep.
Alright, so it looks like Szooth is the number to beat for sure. So yeah, the first couple of days, nothing really happens. You guys spend your evening standing guard and your days passed out in the temple. But on the third day, the night before the relic is to be shown off to the people, something might just happen. And let's see if you guys see anything.
I was even just like crit stealth, crit thieves tools use, and then it's like, it turns out, no one noticed anything that night.
It's entirely possible, so
We missed.
let's go find out.
We miss Krampus.
Let's see. Do 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 do.
I certainly can't beat something when it's plus 19, so, you know.
That's a god level of fucking stealth right there. If it's stealth at all.
Who knows what that
9.
number is?
Jesus.
Either way, Hashat, Ursula, that evening, it's getting pretty cool. As autumn is leading on into winter. But luckily, the water being pumped through the temple is nice and warm, and it's creating a pleasant steam that mimics that coming off from your breath. And
Out of
Szooth,
character. I was
Mhm.
probably fucking right. I probably was fucking right with him going through the mouth.
Yeah, huh?
all right, let's go ahead and have him roll here. Szooth, would you roll me a stealth check? You can have advantage for
What?
being in the box and having
Hey.
spent so much time. Okay,
I am
you definitely beat
box
his
step-
passive perception.
The box never betrays.
The box does not betray.
The box does not betray. All right, so let's do 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 do. Szooth, would you kindly roll me a Let's
Oh, what?
let's call it a wisdom saving throw to make sure you're awake and paying attention at just the right moment.
Inspiration.
Yeah, I'll spend inspiration.
Oh, okay. So in a blink and you'll miss it moment, the staff is gone. And let me confirm how this works real quick. Okay, so there is a brief moment, Szooth, when just before the staff disappears, even you are able to see a cloaked figure with a hood materialize from thin air, literally.
Link.
And he picks up the staff, and the rope you had put so carefully on it is just gone, clearly. He slings it under an arm and draws forth from under his cloak a potion, and you have a moment to act.
I'm gonna have to try to break through the box.
Scream! Scream, damn it! Scream and shoot!
I have.
Yeah, scream and attack.
Unleash your kobold essence.
Okay. So what is it gonna be to try to get out the box and attack?
I assume that you probably have the box rigged up so you can get out of it relatively easy. So probably just
Yeah.
like half your move to like kick it open or something.
Oh, only half my move.
Yeah.
Here, give me a second. See, now I'm sad because I forgot that beautiful name you gave me for my stand because I was going to yell that out as I
Wait,
tossed it to. But yeah, no. Szooth is definitely alerting everybody and going like, "The thief is here!" He's going to bust through the box.
What? Oh shit!
And let's try to use the eagle arms and aura him.
Okay.
Remember, if you're gonna stunning strike and call out after each attack, don't spam all of them.
Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be stunning strike. So let's do Celestial Fang, 25,
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
and let's make that a stunning strike.
Okay. Con save. Huh. Okay.
Ah, shit. All right, let's try again.
All right.
20.
20 will hit.
Thank God for advantage.
Yep.
Another stunning strike.
Okay.
Hey, he failed.
All right. He will spend his 1 legendary resistance.
All right, then. I'll have to move closer and then bap him with my little Kobold Claw.
All right.
And then another key point for stunning strike.
Okay. Here we go.
He fails! Wait, actually, let me double check.
Yeah, what's your wisdom?
It is 2, 3, plus 8. That meets.
Okay, so he succeeds. So
Fuck, meets.
he also just like shadow boxes back at you, and the shadows around him roil and move and just deflect your blows.
But one more!
Oh shit, do you have something else?
Remember? Flare of blows?
Keep
Yeah,
on going.
okay.
One more key.
Alright. Do you have the key points for this to make that a stunning
Yes.
strike too? Alright. Once more.
One.
Huh! Okay.
Damn it!
Okay. Pop, 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 pop.
That's still
Alright.
20, 37 damage. That's a chunk.
So yeah, let's see. Hold on, I guess it's important to see if he's actually alive after this.
Yeah, those are all really good.
Okay, hold on. Actually, wait. What am I doing? Hold on. The first time you, I guess no. The last hit, he'll spend his reaction to use one of the magic items that he was
It's a
given.
surprise round. He doesn't get reactions.
Is it not?
No, not during a surprise round.
Huh? I guess you're right. All right. Well, he's
Unless you
unconscious.
have the specific feat. Oh, he is? Holy shit!
Is he down? Did you fucking take him
Hold
out?
on. Let me just make sure all these items are working.
I did roll like 3 max damages in a row.
You did. Yeah, you just burst out of a box and
Oh my god.
he just flops onto the ground.
Holy shit!
Well done.
Everyone just rushes in.
Yeah, ready to
Oh my
fight,
God,
and you
that's
just
great.
stood there, the Loaf King.
The fucking RNG.
Oh.
All right.
Well, that was unexpected.
Oh my god, dude.
Well
you,
fucking done.
you little
Holy
terror.
shit!
You scrappy little son of a bitch.
Baker's
Wait,
all
guys, I
in
can't
this
get
shit.
through this wall.
Yeah,
Of
hold
this
on.
wall
I'll be
vision.
with you in a second. Let me
Alright.
just open
hang on.
open all this shit. Zoop and zoop. And yeah, so let me make sure you just didn't just kill this dude.
Give me a second.
Real quick. Let me tally up his damage, because you might have actually just killed him. Which I mean,
Well,
I don't know if you care
how
that
much?
much.
That would be. I mean,
how
that would
much
be.
is it?
That would be
Max?
annoying and inconvenient.
And 17. No, he's just unconscious.
Well. Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, I would have non-lethal anyways.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Oh, it's my
He just
first duty.
Just
collapsed.
would be to sit on
Rage
him.
going like.
Blah.
No, wait. Strip him. Make sure he
Yeah.
has nothing.
Yeah, I was like, remember how many people have fucking teleported away on us?
You're right. You know what? That's a good. That's a good point.
Yes. Like,
Strip
we're
him.
stripping
They
him. He's
fucking
got
love
no
doing that
hands.
shit.
He's-
Down to the nakedness. And as a Mithran
Yeah,
priestess, I will in
honestly,
fact check his back door for hidden weapons.
Wow,
Wow.
rude.
Yes, please. Check the prison pocket.
Yeah, I will.
All right. Well, good job, guys. I didn't expect that to happen.
Neither did I. I don't
Neither
think
did I.
any of us expected that.
You know, I'm
Holy
delighted as
shit,
well because I feel like that
focus.
was first actual like real showing of his powers because we tried to pacifist run the last time we ran through a thing. On this occasion, he actually got
Yeah,
to
this
come out like a
screeching
whirlwind
little
of
kobold just leaped out of a box and just beat the shit out of him.
Not only that, it's all stunning blows, so I like to imagine they were literally all dick height punches.
Pow, 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 pow,
Just a
pow, pow.
whirling tornado of kobold dick punching. And you just lay him out.
The ultimate
So
martial
yeah,
art.
so on his person, you find. Let me get the list here. You find a little anvil icon that's around his neck. a diadem around his brow, a strange bone die in a pocket, a holy symbol of a pair of scales from Woavar, a set of holy vestments, which Jacques will say, "Hey, that's my family's. Those went missing almost a year ago. What the hell?" And, of course, the staff. Plus, in addition to that, you find a masterwork falchion, which he had slung on his hip, and a potion belt with a smoke bomb and several actual potions on it.
I'll be fucking damned.
I don't. Do we find any kind? Do we find the control rod?
Let's see. Not on his person.
We need to fucking.
Is this man somebody we recognize?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
you
was
guys
also
actually
there.
traveled with him for almost a week.
He was
Yeah.
there at the
Remember
fight
the
versus the
candor?
Badger, and he stole from Stellana's temple in the first place after pretending to travel as a brother.
What I meant to say is I almost expected, because I was just like, you know what my mistake was? I told my plan out loud where people could have heard it. So if he was in the temple infiltrating, he'd be like, yeah, this rope, I'm just going to take that off and get away.
Nope,
But,
he just investigated and slid the rope off the end of the staff.
I'm surprised he could fucking see it.
He didn't. He just ran his hands over the staff before taking it. Turns out he's not, in fact, a
Shit,
moron.
the rope feels like a rope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
the rope, it may be invisible, but it still feels like a rope. I was hoping he'd be cocky and be like, haha, I could just
No,
take it now.
it's a consummate professional who you absolutely would never have caught if it wasn't for a screaming kobold leaping out of a box and punching him in the dick 4 times.
Well, the
It
rope
was
line-
amazing. I want to reiterate how great it is that you succeeded via just literally some kind of screaming loaf fiend out of a cardboard box.
So yes, Stellana will
That was
take back
absolutely
the artifact
beautiful.
from her temple, and Jacques will take his vestments of resolve back.
Gonna give this fucking kobold a goddamn hug.
We'll just collect the other bits and pieces of stuff he's stolen and put that on. How are we going to get this back to the places they belong to? Are we going to go on some kind of epic journey to each and every temple?
No.
place he's-
Why don't you leave that to me, Jacques says, and he'll extend his arms. I operate it.
I pause and squint and be like, I knew it all along. You were the
That'd be amazing.
That would be such an amazing play.
We're gonna use the post office.
I mean,
the what?
Was I right with the fact that he came through the fucking water?
Yeah.
did he
So
get in
basically, he used a potion to become mist and come through the pipes under the door. Then, unfortunately, while he's in mist form, he can't actually interact with anything or pick up an item and have it become mist. So he slid the rope off and then unmisted. Was about to just grab the staff and take another potion of mist again when he got dick punched, and then he was just gonna zoop right back out the way he came. And he also had, if you're wondering how he had a fucking plus 19 with advantage, he was ethereal, and he has a spell called Pass Without Trace.
Oh,
That was it. I figured that's what he was
oh, there it is.
Yeah,
It's a good
because
fucking
it turns
power.
out he is in fact the Midnight Shadow is a shadow monk.
oh no.
Whoa.
Okay. That also explains why his HP was so low.
Yeah, it turns
Yeah, he
out
was still a monk.
he was a maximum dex fag with like unarmored defense and a constitution of nothing.
Hey, DC,
Yeah.
how does it feel to defeat one of your own?
You foiled a
Yeah,
rogue
come
slash
on.
monk's master plan.
Yeah, he was literally a like anime style master thief rogue.
Why do you think I
maximum
would-
dex fag? Full preparation, mind you. It wasn't just like he was an adventurer and decided fuck it. Like this guy has been pulling off collective and well figured out heists for years, and then us, a bunch of idiots and a screaming kobold defeat him. In fact, just the screaming kobold defeats him.
It's just the
All-
screaming kobold.
All I'm going to say is that there was a reason why. Why I was so prepared to deal with them.
I'll just,
It's
I'm
in the
just
blood.
saying this. I'm just saying this. I get a dwarven sweet nut bread that I bought secretly. This thing is expensive. And I present it to Szooth the Smooth as a Scooby snack.
Shovel and Szooth are going to dig into that.
Because Scooby-Doo just beat the shit out of the fucking Joker from Persona.
Thank God for surprise round.
Yeah, oh yeah, if you hadn't surprised around him, he'd just been like, nope.
If I did surprise round, not only
So
would
here's the
three of
thing.
those hits-
Here's the thing, right? Your surprise round, if he had had the ability to go first, he would have just been like, nope, nope, I'm out.
pretty much. Luckily, you can't take reactions while unsurprised.
Correct. So there was nothing he could do about it, and because it was only Szooth who got a turn before he went down, he wasn't able to use any of his legendary actions either, and he just face planted. So yeah, good job.
Literally the cascade of perfect RNG.
Wait. I have a question. What's the bounty on this bitch?
Good question. You don't know.
I figure a person who went around stealing legendary artifacts.
I mean, minor artifacts, but yeah.
Okay, either way.
Yeah, but
I mean, they were all of like massive
Steam
cultural
artif-
significance, right? The reality is that they weren't ultra magic, but it was fucking heartbreaking for literally all of these people.
You're
Yeah,
like
they
so
were
many
all
fucking-
very spiritually important, not particularly magically potent.
I can't wait for
look at
this guy.
just-
I can't wait for this guy to turn out to be Nicolas Cage. And I just
You just
Even better,
just
he
damned
just-
the world to some sort of horrible fate that he was trying to save you guys from. Well, we'll find out.
But he was a cat boy, so it's Nicolas Cage.
You mean
Or
Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage?
Cage.
Yeah, and Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage.
please. Yeah, no, he has to steal the Declaration
So-
of Independence.
I wanna take
Yeah.
off his hood and him immediately say, "What's in the box?" No. But
Well, he's completely naked, literally naked.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
have
we
got him
don't need
naked,
it.
presumably tied up as well, though that's doubtful.
There's no way tying him up even works on him. I might
mean,
break
I
his
said I
fingers.
was going to sit on him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll
that
work.
is-
The
yeah.
I was gonna
immovable
ship-
object.
I was gonna use what Kalira taught me and Shibari tie him so that way all limbs could be moved. I learned some things in those.
But
those
yeah,
bets.
I think with all of your combined mights and intellect, you can disable this guy from moving anywhere by the time
Are we
he
going
wakes
to
up.
hang him in a cage above a pit full of sharks?
I mean,
next?
speaking of that, I mean, he's a criminal. They're probably gonna hang him.
I mean, technically, thieving isn't a hanging offense. Get a
I
hand
mean,
chopped off.
It's probably more serious than that though, because it was like a whole bunch of like direct.
Churches.
Like, it's more like a war on faith that he performed, even though he did it non-lethally.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends. Considering the magnitude of his crimes, there is only one person around here who's going to be passing the judgment on him, and that's probably Duke Lucian.
Oh yeah, I was about to say I'd love to see the religious war break out over all the sects trying to go like, no, he should be punished like this because he stole our thing, and then everybody else be like, but he stole our thing, and we want to punish him like this.
The Mithrans describe it as like, that's not a punishment. In fact, can I please sign for that one?
You know, there's the best thing about somebody that's really fucking good like this is that you hire them.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
like-
best outcome, because if they work for me or will kill you,
Yeah, he gets blackguarded, and
He becomes a member of SI7.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to.
I mean, it's
Oh,
true. Like,
Isn't that-
Section 1 would probably love to have this dude work for them.
yeah, and I know there's a specific kleptomaniac fucking fox running around, or doggo.
Yeah, please, Bork Elf.
Yeah, a belf.
Yeah,
A Belf.
a brelf.
A Borka everyone loves to fuck.
Not to be confused with a Mel.
So,
Yeah, which is a mage everyone likes to fuck, which is why he has the acid
I
arrow.
mean, she is also a MILF, though.
This is true. Does she
Yeah.
know Melf's acid arrow, though?
No, she's an arcane trickster. Why would she ever take that?
Yeah, no, of course not.
so I just asked Jacques here. Hey, this guy's pretty wanted, right? Is there a reward for his ass?
That's a good question, actually. I never stopped to ask. I was just doing this because it was the right thing to do.
I
Well,
see.
yeah,
He
but
wanted to
look at
fuck
this, it's
Stellana. That makes more sense now.
Well, just check. Like 1, 2, 3, 7. How many churches are that, and how many of your stuff was stolen?
Well,
Like yours and yours and yours.
I mean, we had no idea this fellow, Sirhan, you called him? We didn't know he'd stolen anything from us, but I'm sure Father would be happy to give you a reward for bringing the vestments home. And he's stolen from 4 other churches that we know of. So this would be
Yeah,
the 5th.
and these things. Yeah, and this is like. How many stuff did it have? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items.
He had a total of 5 magic items on his person and was about to steal a 6th.
That's pretty good.
Heck.
That's a lot.
That's a lot more than most adventurers ever get.
Maybe we're in the wrong profession.
Yeah, I just start getting a bit envious. Oh man.
Oh, I'm
Actually, I
sorry.
think-
I guess a goddess isn't enough for you anymore. Jeez.
Yeah, no, I think
Hey,
back
I'm
to
not
everything.
the goddess. If anything, I'm spending money on her regularly.
I think back to everything that happened on Dragon Island, and Izuko's like,
Nah, I definitely chose the better path.
Sure, you got Dragon Mom. This is factually accurate.
So yeah, Jacques
Okay,
Jacques
so-
and Stellana will take what belonged to them and then step back and let you guys kind of do your thing to disable him as much as you so desire.
Yeah, let's get those 2 fucking manacles we never fucking use for anything.
Yeah, well, we go through the whole gambit. Rope, there's manacles,
Yeah.
and probably some
Yeah.
finger locks, so he can't do any fucking jutsus or some shit.
yeah, I'll make sure to regain my key in case I need to try to stun him again. So short rest
Yeah,
that up.
and around his neck, down to his back, hands behind his, like, by the elbows behind his back.
He gets the full
then
coffin
nice
treatment.
little mittens. Yeah, mittens, hog tie, you fucking name it.
Nah, if he's a high enough level monk, then those mittens, weapon.
Unfortunately for you, his tail is a weapon. No, it's fine. You guys can disable him. We don't need to go through all the infinite specifics.
Okay.
So yeah, do
Yeah,
any of you
wait
want to
then.
try and revive him, or do you want to wait 1d4 hours for him to regain consciousness on his own?
Doesn't
we
it? Does
wait
Szooth need an hour to
for
get his key
Szooth.
anyway? Yeah, we might as well
Yeah.
wait the hour for him to wake up
Yeah.
again.
All right, well, 2 hours. Yeah, you guys can take a short rest if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can catch some shut-eye there as well. We can have our sleep.
I mean,
by the way, where's-
Voron literally never needs to know sleep, so I can quite safely nap.
Guard duty has not finished. So I will stay away. I will not sleep.
Yeah.
I checked that the relic is in fact still the real relic, and this wasn't some kind of weird play. No, okay, we're good. All right.
Yeah, well, Laurent will confirm that everything is as it should be. And he will search around for a bit and then spool up you guys' invisible rope and give it back to Szooth.
Mm-hmm.
Careful not to lose this.
Indeed.
Fuck, better. Easier said than done.
So yeah, a couple hours will pass before groggily the shadow will open his eyes and glance around.
Just so I can write this down so I didn't forget. What did you just give me?
You
You
get
got
back
your
the
rope
rope.
back.
Oh yeah, your
Okay.
your rope.
Yeah, let me put that down because I actually did
There it is.
remove that from my inventory. All right.
Alright.
It's okay, invisible rope. I know you did your best.
I wonder
It
how
did.
he knew it was there.
He literally just put his hand on the staff and felt around on it.
Yeah. So because the rope wasn't too taut, we wouldn't have been able to feel him like messing with it. So as long as he was actually careful, then yeah, he could have undid the rope and
And
none
that's
of
what
us
the
would
sleight of
watch it.
hand check was for. And it definitely beat Hashat's passive perception, so she did not feel it.
Hmm.
So yeah, the couple hours
Okay,
pass,
so-
and Sirhan will groggily wake up, groan. Ah, my ribs.
Hey there, old friend. Good to see you again.
Ah.
How's your dick?
I can't feel anything below the belt.
I apologize for that. I promise I have some purple remedies to help with that.
No, he does not deserve them.
Ow.
Well, it seems our roads cross
Yeah.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I remember you. On the road to the Temple of Gandarn.
That is correct.
Yeah,
You
we got
used
in a
us.
little
We
bit
are
of
to
trouble
blame.
because of you.
Sorry, I didn't think that they would blame you.
We managed to talk our way out of that. Honestly, I don't really hold amnesty for that. Really, all I really want to know right now is, well, why?
Because I need them. One from each god.
Whatever for?
Because none of them will answer my prayers, so... gonna make them.
Well,
Okay.
what is your prayer? How could it be so important that you needed to use all your skills to steal magical artifacts of cultural significance?
Give me something for the pain and I'll give you a few coherent sentences in return. How about that?
I will give him a painkiller. I will do so smartly via astral arm, so that way he can't bite or do some weird bullshit.
You're worried he's gonna golem your fingers off?
Hey man, this guy's a professional. For all I know, he's got like a false tooth that could shoot an anesthetic needle or
I
something.
will, out of comedy, I will hold up my drinking my whore and is like,
No, I actually have pain.
No.
Besides, he might bust through the ropes.
So yeah, so Szooth will administer the feathery dragon arms.
Alright, well... Sigh as feeling returns to almost his bruised body. I don't suppose I could convince you to stop sitting on me quite so hard.
Unfortunately, you are rather capable. We're trying to take precautions to make sure you can't escape.
I'm afraid I'm a professional.
Yes, well, would that I could pay you for your services, but, kindly stop, I need to breathe.
I will sit up a little bit.
Okay. Any smoke bombs? No. It's just sits there and
Yeah.
breathes deep. Hi. You wanna... There's no
What's
harm
happening?
in not telling you, or no harm in telling you. Yes, I can convince you to let me go.
I doubt
Unfucking
that's-
likely.
That's now in the hands of the, well, people of this realm. But I can at least listen to your last request.
It seems to be in your hands right now. I see no guards here.
Tell us why you did it.
My child. No healing powers. Nothing can cure her. Nothing short of
Well?
the divines themselves, but they won't answer. No cleric I've ever spoken to can repair what's been done, so... If I gather all the gods' attention's on her, then perhaps...
Your kid. Wait. How old are you?
He looks to be in his, early 30s, and he'll...
Your
Wait, why
kid's
does
not,
this feel familiar?
because we just met someone who's going to die and no healing.
They are not that young, and also this dude's a
It's
cat,
just-
right? Not a fox.
No.
It's sure.
He is a cat.
Surely, just a
No,
coincidence.
this entire thing feels. I'm having major deja vu right now, people.
You are having major deja vu, but it's not for Dethic Dale, I don't think.
Okay.
No, it's not Ethic Dale. This entire fucking thing, his fucking shtick here. I'm having incredible deja vu right now.
So should Nahia.
Why shouldn't I? Yeah, I'd.
Roll an int check, and if you...
Poison,
No, wait.
poison.
The Poison Prince of The
Is it
Hague.
poison?
Huh?
Yeah, you remember that, Anaya had a terrible sickness that no cleric could cure.
Uh-huh.
How did we deal with that again?
Yes.
You didn't. Anaya did.
Oh.
At least she
Actually-
thinks so.
Yeah, I happen to know someone who probably
Yes.
suffered that sickness, and cured it with alchemy. Admittedly, it turned her scales green, and there appears to be some kind of evil cult hunting after her again. If anyone would know, she would. Certainly not stealing from the gods.
I'd prefer my daughter not to have a demon chasing after her.
Well, we intend to kill that monster, so don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Indeed.
that's the thing, though. Is it like sickness? Green, the color green.
No, the color
I
green
remember.
came about later. I would just begin rattling off all of her
Symptoms.
symptoms. Yeah. There's no way after all these conversations I didn't learn what all that shit was.
Yeah. Let me just pull up the list here, because I have it.
I remember dead on sensation, paralytic legs, nausea.
Yep, she could barely walk by the end,
fevers.
use the bathroom, etc. It started as normal, flu-y stuff.
Yeah, so she couldn't walk, she lost control of her muscles, started getting the trembles, had difficulty speaking cogently. And yeah, Sirhan will kind of nod along and say that it's similar, that right now his daughter is bound in a chair he made that has some wheels on the side, and that she's losing her ability to speak month by month.
I'm going to Dragon Eye insight check him.
Okay.
'Cause I
And I
believe
will
him.
normal eye inside him. My brand!
So 22. Is he telling truth?
Yeah, he is telling the truth as he knows it.
Perhaps it is because I'm a kobold, but I empathize with having the steel to be able to provide and defend your own.
I don't have the empathy for that myself, personally. Again, Paladin, he stole from all of the religions. Not cool.
Indeed, I'm not saying he should be excused for his actions, but as far as I know,
Wait, out of character. He hasn't racked up a death toll, has he?
He has touched
No.
nobody. He has not so much as laid a hand on a guard in any heist.
Yeah.
but as far as his career says, he's gone through great lengths not to hurt anybody directly. He's not a thief of greed. I'm not saying he should be excused, but I would like at least to put my efforts forward to helping his daughter.
Sure. I mean, I'm always down to help a sick child, especially if they would have connections to the Troubles plaguing my wife-to-be.
As a kobold, I have no sprite or place to say that stealing is wrong. However, I do believe you've done it in the most benevolent way you could have gone about it.
I never wanted to hurt anyone.
This is
Once I served in the Temple of Kalira. I would not raise my fists against another servant of the Divine if I could do anything to stop it.
Szooth will nod and say,
I believe him. Even in the brief exchange before I was able to bring him down, I could tell he meant no ill will towards me.
Sure, but you did have to bring him down, and he did betray our trust, and he is a terrible thief. Again,
I'm actually a very good thief. Ow!
Yes.
Fuck!
I probably also have to resist the urge to, like, stamp on his shoulder or something. I'm just nicer than that, I suppose.
so. This sounds like atonement work that you're gonna have to do, because the gods can't really fix it because the source is still.
The
Well,
source is
it's still there.
something malign that the gods directly cannot intercede with.
Hmm.
Regardless. Hmm.
Well, I can't speak for the rest of the party, and I'm sorry. I know this does impose on the rest of you. I would like to help his daughter.
No, I mean, I would like
Well,
to help the
if-
child as well. That part doesn't bother me. The matter is what we do with him afterward.
Well, he's gonna, if it's honorable, he's gonna be serving, well, for good. Not, wait, what's the word again? Not serving sentence, it's atonement work, that's the word, right?
Right.
Atone for the, well, pacifist
That's
theft
what
crimes.
Kalira would want.
I'm sorry?
Castles say that that's what Kalira would want.
Da.
Kind of
Indeed,
glance
we
at
could-
Ursula. Like,
I'm gonna pause and be like, yeah, I know all about that shit.
I suppose the real problem is because he's stolen from so many temples, there might be squabbles to figure out who has the jurisdiction to determine his punishment.
I
Well,
mean,
that's the gods.
yeah, we can just ask the gods.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean down and whisper to Szooth and Sonic. We've literally met Kalira.
I mean, yes, we have. I just forget that we sometimes have direct lines of contact with them. It's a little strange.
Jacques
enough.
will
Wait,
add,
where's Oregon, by the way?
She's on a boat, like a day away still.
Oh, still? Okay.
for what it's worth,
Oh
legally,
yeah, we
no matter if you steal from the temples or not, you're still bound by corporal law, corporeal law. The Duke and his courts will decide his fate. Unless you want to specifically hand him over to one of the temples. I'll glance over at Stolana. We'll just put up a hand. All we wanted was the return of our artifact. We have no problem having the thief be given over to the Duke.
If it's all the same to you guys, I think we'd like to turn him over to Kalira after using him to save a friend and also his child.
Indeed. If anything, he at least seems very skilled. We might need his help in vanquishing the demon that is the source of all of this.
Or not fighting, at least probably sneaking somewhere and stealing a bunch of bullshit.
Oh,
Bravery and cunning is always a very useful asset. It's how I managed to take him down.
not gonna deny that. So hey, I guess being positive, you're gonna get to see the god of death.
Oh, that is
I'll
true.
be
You do
alive.
get to meet the god of death. Isn't that cool?
that was not particularly how I wanted this encounter to end, but if that is your decision...
Huh? Oh, no. She visits in like a few days.
What?
Do not worry. She's
Alright.
a kind goddess.
Deeply attractive. How do you feel about goth?
Oh, my wife was a goth. How did you know?
Oh,
Goth senses tingling.
it's already been a couple of days, so should be here by tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's great. You're gonna get to see sunshine and then sunrise, then the god of death is perfect.
Yeah. By the way, did anyone ever use you to steal a control rod from a tower?
What?
No worries.
No. Yeah, that. He'll nod slowly. In Ivara, yeah, I was approached by a fellow. His name was Gaius. He asked me to sneak into the Tower of the Magisters, and to do that I needed a control rod, and then just a day later another man approached me, Rajon. Said he wanted the rod for himself, but I didn't trust either of them, so I just took the rod and ran. Too dangerous.
Oh, hey, another problem solved.
Oh, so you have it?
Not on me, but yes, I have it at my home.
Oh, right.
Well, let's go visit your home then.
Before that, considering we met on false pretenses the first time, I'd like to introduce myself again. I am Szooth.
And Szooth will come over and give Rajan, and not Rajan, sorry, I don't know why I'm thinking of him. Savin, like a little
Sir.
pat on the head. That's the word that was a T. I need glasses. It's alright, but yeah, give a little pat on the head.
Well, this is not how I expected today to go. The name I gave you was my real name, Sirhan.
Indeed. But now we are introducing ourselves on understandable terms. You know what we're about, and now we know what you're about. Let's work together to save your daughter, yes?
If you speak true that you want to help her, then I'll do anything you ask.
Indeed. Do you know of Nahia Lishael?
I know of the
Greenscaled Salam.
Lashilovs, but not
Indeed.
her. Wait,
the
no,
Scion.
I met her at Port Morgue. That was the green salamander, right?
Correct. She is the one who beat that sickness herself. Through alchemy as opposed to divine or arcany.
That can't be right. I spoke to the master of alchemy himself, Jacques, and he said it was beyond his powers to help.
Interesting.
I offered him a fortune.
Yeah,
Does raise
unfortunately,
more
the
points
world
on our
can't.
part.
Yeah, like I said. Oh, well, I'm not gonna start this again, but I told
Yes,
you
no.
that like it didn't sit right.
Yeah. Okay, well, she thinks she cured it then, and this means that the matters of the... Regardless, it is a poisoning, and I believe it has been done by malign divine hands, none of the usual waking gods.
Yeah, like it says, wasn't it like not divine, but
It's some
Like-
kind of pseudo god
And-
that we're dealing with.
yeah, entity. Well, was it the word entity, right?
A semi-divine
Malign.
being.
Think
Yeah,
positively.
something very strong that is close to it, but not actually divine.
Think of it as in
Poison
perspective.
Prince. That
Yes. Think of it in perspective. You're willing to steal from the gods? What's fighting one, except a slight step up?
I've already fought it once, so Just have to figure out how to properly kill it.
We would have to find its sort of actual
Wait, did you
location.
call that thing the Poison Prince?
Da. The Hague.
Yep.
That's... He'll try and sit up, but Hashat's fat ass is on him, so he just coughs and sputters and says,
I'll look at the others. Are
Yeah, I'll do the up scooty gesture.
I will get up
There you go.
and step away. Side.
Till stagger up to his feet, still buck naked, sort of cup his thighs together and say, "My daughter's mentioned a character by that name. She's taken to writing stories in her, well, convalescence.
Only further proof of its involvement.
It's a
Yep.
god in this fantasy world she's making."
Yeah, no, they exist and they're malign, and I take it that this is their way of recruiting. Met their cultists before, and they had less of their minds about them too than Nahia did. I believe they have ties to the Luchayo family as a result.
Gods.
So
Wait, the
yeah,
Luchayos are responsible for this?
no, they're
No.
unwitting
with the
victims. One of them maybe, but at the same time, at least two of them were taken quite out of their willingness.
Szooth will give him his scarf so he can at least like have some modesty. And
We can give him his pants back now. Mostly because
Okay.
if he fucking runs, we'll kill
Well,
him.
he can't put his pants on because we're tied and manacled and everything.
I'm fine. I'll lift his pants. We'll lift him into his pants. I don't give a shit.
He will nod appreciatively. Thank you. Well, I don't really know how getting caught works. What do you want to do with me now?
ah,
If
shit.
it makes you feel better, I'll swear an oath for all the gods that I won't run. You have the artifacts I've stolen, every one of them. Wouldn't avail me much to bolt now.
Yeah, that said, I don't know what you would possibly swear upon, considering you have turned against the gods.
I hold no ill will to them. I was trying to get their attention, that's all.
Hmm.
Like I said, I
Well,
was a
as far-
priest of Kalira once.
well, as far as I can tell, you in your attempt to get attention from the gods, you got the attention. They garnered you the attention of people who have dealt with the problem already.
We haven't dealt with the problem.
Well,
Perhaps
we
that
have-
was
we have-
divine will
already
after
aware
all.
of the issue.
Yes, this is God's wicked hand pointing you in the right way now, it would seem.
Something. God works in mysterious ways.
Mithra told
The
me to be
gods
here.
work.
Of course, Mithra told us we had to load up to a MILF brothel where we found ex-adventurers who needed us for this exact task. If that's not divine intervention, what is?
Jesus Christ! When you
Still
put
on
it
a
that way.
nod, like, this does sound like divine intervention indeed.
Well,
As will
to the
warrant.
keenness of my dragon eye, I think his heart speaks true. I trust Rajan to be I trust
Oh,
Saran.
man.
Sir had
I trust Saran to be an ally in this.
Okay. Yeah, we'll let him untie the rest of the way. Alright, how about you take us to your daughter and make some preparations to do some work?
First, I need to know: did you break into the Magister's Tower? in
We already
Navarre?
asked that.
Oh, you did?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
he said he
it's
did.
actually at his house, the control rod.
We can have it back.
You're welcome to it.
Good.
I'm gonna warn you, though, the people who asked me to steal that, they're...
Both
Both of them
crazy, yes.
came off as incredibly dangerous.
They
Oh,
are.
yes.
But
We've
one of them
oh yeah.
technically belongs to his wife, so...
It's
So
a
who
very
did- Who did
Long story.
get you to do that? I blanked out. I was
Both Gaius and Rajan tried to hire him to steal the control rod. And Sirhan decided, these people are sketchy as fuck, I don't trust them. So he did steal the rod, and then he bolted with it.
Oh, so
Honestly,
okay.
Honestly, if anything, that's probably the biggest thing. That's probably the biggest thing that speaks to his character.
Yeah,
So
no,
we're
he
gonna
did
give it
literally
back.
see these two as like, oh, I don't.
You know, he's like, you know what? This is a little dangerous. I'm just gonna run with it for safety. So yeah,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, no,
fact-
that was an apt call.
the fact that he made that is the biggest reason why I trust him now.
So okay.
Yeah,
So where is his
yeah,
house?
with
Where do you live?
My home is in a little village. You probably haven't heard of it, called Dreen.
Yeah, no, we know Elvidrine.
That's on the other side. That's on to the west. That's to the west. Oh wait,
East.
no, east of.
can we get the world map?
Yeah,
please?
sure.
It's where Party B is.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, the
he
heroes
is-
of Elvidrine.
He is indeed from Idreen.
Ah, yeah. Oh, that's a lot of travel.
Indeed.
remember
is.
though, we were promised platinum bars to get that rod.
You were.
It's a fat payday.
And I guess since we know Gaius at this point is Lord Winter, him getting the control rod literally does nothing for his power scale at all.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it does give him a fucking lightning golem that he gets to boss around forever.
It gives him one extra boss fight. Whatever.
Yeah, the lightning golem. That's really what's gonna tip the scale for Lord Winter's power. That's
Yeah,
what's really gonna
it's
keep
literally
him
like,
running around.
if we give him this, he's just like fucking puts it up on the wall next to his other WMDs. Like, big goddamn
Yeah,
deal.
Yeah, he just uses it to hang up his fucking Dream Guardian mantle.
He can't go up there to look. As long as he can't control the lightning golem, he can't go up there and install like. He can't just like.
He can't put TV.
like-
What about TV?
yeah, he can't like redecorate up there.
It's true.
He could put up a barbecue.
Like, there's actually a bunch of traps in the tower that have
Nice
made it impossible for
chairs.
Winter and Rishka to, like, actually settle into the place because they can't trust anything. But having the control rod would mean they would have access to all of Rajad's research and experiments, and the
And
fucking
his mini
storm
fridge.
and his mini fridge, and his mimics. Don't forget he has a bunch of refrigerated mimics.
Yeah, it's the worst part about this. It's like no matter what you give Lord Winter, he's already Lord Winter. Like fucking, he can't get more powerful, and if he does, oh the fuck well. It's not like we could have killed him in the first place.
You
I
can't
mean,
kill
I
him. Just
I say
do
this
something.
with knowledge of the sword, but let's be honest. Are we really gonna bet on that?
Absolutely not betting on it.
No.
But yeah, no, I'm not worried about giving this to Gaius. I see it as literally just another barrier to him actually being able to retire, thinking that
Wait,
there is
hang on a
someone who
second.
has a way into his home.
Wait, hang on a second. If we do give it back, we can no longer maintain the high ground of never having done a job for Gaius.
That's true. But what we do is, it turns out though that to be dip off, so
We
it's still
took this
not
job
even.
before.
He did, but also I don't care.
Yeah, that high.
Yeah.
We get to have the moral high ground that we're the diplomats.
Okay, we can have the more high ground on the fact that we got this job not from them.
Yeah, yeah.
This is part of solving the murder. Remember, because the controller was gone?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, to be
That
fair, that means that someone else, like the murdering still happened and all of that shit. But whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, by this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it were Lord Winter, but I'm not about to go asking.
Yeah. I prefer not to know that answer.
Well, who killed
Yeah.
Rashid?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, the last thing I need to do is give Lord Winter's ego another stroking.
And you could always just ask him. It's not like he typically lies to you.
Really isn't. He's
You know, he
basically
doesn't
Yeah,
really like-
did we at no point literally go, by the way, did
he's basically Yujiro from Baki. He has no reason to lie because he's just so fucking powerful.
Yeah, I don't think you guys ever actually just directly asked, hey, did you kill that guy?
I'd rather not, to be honest.
Yeah, I
at
mean,
this
I don't
point.
want to at this point, but I now realize that shit, in all fairness, no, I did not ever actually go, wait a second, and check if the previous big bad evil guy killed the previous wizard so that they could retire.
Well,
It's like killing
I'm
someone
still-
so you get their fucking Hawaii timeshare or something.
I mean, if he killed Rajad, that is, or no, it is Rajad, then that would indeed literally just be what he did. Yeah, he killed a guy to get his timeshare.
Oh my god. God fucking.
If,
let's
though.
just get. Let's
It
just
would
get to
also be
Baki.
very odd if Lord Winter killed him, because again, the guy did chest burst with a bunch of blight worms, which are Rajan's
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that is a good point. I forgot
yeah,
about that.
here's the thing. The sister. I am so fucking suspicious of the fucking sister
Yeah.
because Rajan was Rajan was the one that had the fucking doubts and everything, and the sister was trying to like keep edging him on. Remember
That's
in the fucking tunnel?
Look, man, we got a whole legacy to deal with after that. Let's just get the platinum money and feel good. We have money in our pocket for a little bit. Let's just feel good that we're gonna go save a little girl. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like to save
Yeah.
a little girl, and I'd also like to save
And
my
it's,
my fiance.
Right.
And point out that it's about 4 a.m. usual time now because the time's moved forward.
Yeah, I was about to actually ask to stop because I still have other things I need to do. Before
Yeah, if you
so-
guys are
Ow.
content to just...
I was gonna ask
have-
him one last thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Is he? I'm asking him if he's familiar with the city.
With Anders Bay?
Yeah.
Yep, fairly familiar. He's been here for,
How about under the city?
till scratch his head. I've used the tunnels once or twice.
Have you ever seen anything weird under there?
There's, fairly substantial old structures down there. I think this used to be an
Oh,
elven
yeah.
settlement. There's ruins.
Ha! Fucking knew it. I knew this stone and architecture looked elven.
You know how to get down
fair.
to those ruins?
I could lead you. Why? Looking for something?
We're looking for somebody.
Somebody?
Here?
A dangerous person.
Well,
You think this is where Rajan is hiding?
I figure there's two options. Look, those gloves did take us. And I figure that there might be two options. If Rajan is in here, there's two places he's gonna be. He's either in the sewer or he's in the Duke's house.
Well, that's where I'd be. Then again, I'm a kobold.
Someone has been funding Rajan, both magically and financially, to do the shit he's been.
I wonder if it's the Poison Prince. It all comes around. that great big
And
set.
the Duke has been up to something, recruiting wizards and smiths to do some weird project.
I mean, you know what the project is now.
What we do? Well, what is it? It's a thing in the tower.
Yeah, specifically,
cage?
Jacques said that they're building a giant fucking cage around the tower, like an animal would be inside, except it covers the tower from base to ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And I take it that that's Leona's mother, right?
Yeah. Leona did mention that she was doing this research for her mother, and she invited you to come look at the fruit her research is bearing at the tower. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Right,
I
what
would
was
like to
it?
do that.
What is Leona's mom again?
You don't know.
We don't actually know the case of Leona's mother.
All you know is that she did something bad in her past, and she's been racked with guilty nightmares ever since. And Leona
yeah,
did her
that.
research to try and figure out a way to stop the nightmares from haunting her.
Oh yeah, now I remember. That's stuff. That it clicked.
I wonder if she's got King Queen Princess Kitty's thing where they turned into a werewolf or some shit.
They lose, they
A
lose control.
Werelinks.
Yeah.
They lose control of their transformation, their racial
Yeah, the
transformation.
blood curse.
Ooh, boy. Well,
But yeah.
we are nothing if not flushed with threads.
Indeed. So yeah, if you are content to add Sirhan to the party,
Yep.
I guess what would you like to do with the other artifacts? Jacques is willing to redistribute them to their various owners.
Yeah, I figure once the message gets out that they have them, every temple will send forth a representative to come back and collect them.
Yeah, and also Jag is not just a traveling bard, but if you want to look at the name Raymont and Count Raymont's castle over here,
Yeah.
he is a person of repute and connection.
That is fair. I mean, heck, I'm sure Jacques Raymond would like to be on the notice that the Raymonts have helped return all of these things as well. I mean, if the priest could hold on to them and then just make sure that every church gets it back with a post sign of all of our names, hey, yeah, they're all responsible. If any of you would like to donate a tithe or something, send to this address.
Yeah. I guess what address would you like any fan mail sent to?
I guess Jacques Raymond would be just send it to him. They'd be able to hang on to money.
Okay,
and
sure.
Are reputed enough for that kind of thing.
Yeah. Between Jack and Father Laurent, they can set that up.
Look at you, you're a great big hero, Jack.
Oh, I'm glad I got to participate and see some real heroes in action. Was unexpected
Please,
show
we
of
just have
force,
more
Szooth.
class levels.
Yeah, alas, he and Stellana and Saloran are all but mere level 3s. They cannot compare to your awesomeness. So yeah, good job, everybody. I guess this will be a good time to dish out some experience points.
By the way, what was that thing that you were excited that you were disappointed we didn't get to see last time?
Well, you still haven't seen it, so alas.
Oh, okay. So we haven't determined.
I'm hoping it's Leona's mum.
I mean that too, although that's not the specific thing.
Aw. I hope she's turned into a big manticore.
Yeah, I was also hoping to remember that what I said before, that Ursula had something important to talk to the group about.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna be for next session.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Next session's probably going to be flush with stuff. Do you want to do the tower next time, I guess?
Go find Leona and her.
Yeah, if we can still say it's half a day until the boat's meant to arrive, just so that we aren't leaving the rest of our companions just sat in the wayside sucking their thumbs. That'd be cool.
And the day you're about to enter into, or I guess I've just entered into, is October 1st, for the record.
Shit.
So, did you explore a new and interesting location? Yes, you explored the Temple of Leynin in Anderland, and specifically Anders Bay altogether. Did you discover new and interesting truth about the world?
Poison Prince is still fucking active.
Yeah, the Poison Prince is still taking victims.
Yep. Did you make a new ally or a lasting enemy?
Sirhan.
Yeah, you recruited a new ally who can help you on your quest. Did you advance or complete a quest? Yes, you completed Relic Quest. Congratulations.
And Control Rod Quest.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Damn it, we should have... Wait, we need to count that note.
Alas.
When we go to his door and pick up the package.
Yeah, here's the thing. We haven't completed the Control Rod Quest.
Yeah, you haven't completed it yet. You still haven't given it over to Winter, but you did advance it. Did you discover a new page in a companion story?
Not yet. We didn't get a chance to speak to
I mean, you
Ursula.
just made Sirhan a companion and you learned a bunch of his stuff, but you can't double dip on that.
Yeah.
But you did get to see Cass and Saloran for the first time together. So I think that's good enough to count. For me, they had a scene together. So let's say 5 XPs, everybody.
Nice.
206
Sick.
out of 220.
And Cass is at 127.
199.
203.
Look at you guys, almost level 9. Alright, well,
Terrifying.
I guess that'll do it for us. If you're watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. That's it for this week. Check out Scow's channel for more good stuff, and we'll see you on Friday for the Black Unicorn.